Jake, I did it.
Oh.
Jake.
You startled the shit out of me.
It made you jump. Jake, I did it.
Yeah, what's up?
Bro.
What did you do?
Check this out, man. I got it.
Okay. What did you do?
I got it. You got to look at the screen.
Oh.
Bro.
Okay.
Dude.
Sorry, I was doing
freaking
a little last minute moment here.
I did it. We're going to get all of the glory. And we're taking this right to the volcano, dude. I pulled this.
Wait, what did you do? I don't even see you. I can't see it. You're not sharing your screen with me.
I'm sharing the screen. You gotta go to the live stream. Jake, this thing is gonna rate a PSA 10 and everyone's gonna laugh.
What, the live stream where I'm looking at MTG stocks? Is that? I'm missing your meme here. I don't even know what your meme is.
The actual stream. The stream, our stream.
Oh, I need to go to YouTube and look at the video. Got it. Okay.
Jake, I tried.
Oh, you got the One Ring going. Very nice. Look at you. Oh my goodness. That's almost, dude, honestly, I would have to say.
You can tell it's real because it says Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, I like that it says Lord of the Rings at the bottom. That's a really nice touch. Right now, chat is going crazy. You know chat wants that right now.
I will sell this to somebody for $10,000. That's such a deal.
Oh my goodness gracious. I can't believe that you found it. Look at you.
I pulled it.
That's a one of one as well.
I pulled it out of Streets of New Capenna Commander.
I think you pulled it right out of your butt.
Okay. All right. Okay, chat, hello. You are in the presence of the man who pulled the One Ring. All hail.
Oh my goodness gracious.
All hail the puller of the One Ring. All hail. Chat, how are we doing tonight?
Now we're looking for the absolute Chad that wants to buy that for $5,000 right now.
I will sell it to you for 5,000 Stanley nickels.
Oh, very nice.
Chat,
very nice.
How's everybody doing? Did everybody have a holiday yesterday, or did some people and some people didn't? You know, how'd that go? Let's check in with the poll. You have to pick one.
Oh, wow.
Snap your fingers and $1 appears. You're paid $20 an hour to sleep. You get $20 million, but you lose your eyes. Or you turn into an immortal eagle forever.
I'd pick the sleep one. I'd be locked in for a lot of cash.
I knew you'd pick the sleep one. But then you'd start being like
$20 million, but you lose your eyes.
Jake,
I mean, you could set up your whole family for a while after
and all
that.
you have to do is be like, I can never see again. Jake, look, I know you well enough to know that 6 weeks into being paid $20 an hour to sleep, you'd be like, I'm never going to get a raise. I'm never going to get a raise. And to make money, I have to go to sleep and I can't experience anything. What the hell?
Yeah. I would set it up to where the job is me sleeping normal time.
Yeah.
And then hopefully, you know, I could just go about my day when I'm not sleeping.
Right.
I would just be like, you know, I'm going to go on a bender tonight. Worst case scenario is I'm getting paid overtime. It's kind of like where my mind would go on that one.
So naps would be considered a side hustle?
Yeah, like a nap would just be like, you know, I wake up early at maybe like 6 a.m., get some work done, and then I'm like, you know, I'm going to make $60 right around noon when I sleep until 3. You know?
Yeah, I'm thinking, I gotta go, guys. My side hustle is calling, and it's just.
And he's like, my boyfriend is just, he loves his sleep because he's really trying to rake in that OT.
Jake, nice to meet you. What do you do? Oh, I sleep.
Yeah, I'm a sleeper. I'm one of those new sleepers.
I'm a professional sleeper.
Yeah, I rest well. I rest well.
Chat. I'm actually surprised that more people weren't willing to turn into an immortal eagle forever. Kind of interested in everybody's justification on that.
I didn't make it there because I saw $20 an hour to sleep, and I stopped after that.
Well, I mean,
20 million and you lose your eyes is pretty intense, and so immortal eagle. I mean, that I feel like that's what you get to come back as if you live a good life. If you believe in reincarnation, You come back as like an immortal eagle, or
you just
like an
but you're
endangered
just an eagle. Like,
no one's allowed to
I would
mess
think
with.
you have human intelligence, but
Mm-hmm.
you don't have, you know, you can't speak words.
Oh yeah, yeah. Can't really enjoy the human intelligence that you have.
No, but if you could figure out a way to get like an alphabet in front of somebody and tap letters and get them to follow you and spell something out, and you spelled out like "I'm the spirit of John F. Kennedy returned," I think that you could get like a pretty high-ranking position as the bird.
Someone would have your number, and then it would be on them when they realize you're immortal.
Yeah, that's right.
They'd be like, I need to kill that bird. That bird is messing up my Illuminati plans.
No,
And now it's time to...
Arrow hits you, evaporates, immortal eagle.
You go, ah! Make a calling noise.
You
Mine
fly
was
off.
not very good.
Imagine
Yeah, you
every
just fly
speech
off.
as President Eagle, you go and fly away.
Can I
Most
have
American thing I've ever
Homelander's
seen.
Laser eyes? Can I just have the laser eyes of Homelander?
I'm an immortal eagle, but you have laser eyes.
Yeah, dude. I would take that. And human hands instead of eagle claws.
Eagle
Now
claw.
we're talking
So
about
like talons,
no
your
human
talons
hands.
would be hands, and
Yeah,
you would
your
have wings.
So we're getting close to like some sort of like Orzhov kind of creature, right?
Yeah.
We're getting close to like one of those thralls that's
Hands,
kind of lurking
hands
in the
instead
air.
of talons. You still have wings, and you got laser eyes, and
Mhm.
you're immortal as a kicker.
Oh yeah, dude. And you have spider eyes. You have a bunch of eyes all over your face.
Do lasers come out of each facet?
Yeah, and they're all over your head. So it's like a disco ball of death.
Yeah,
if
you
someone
just
messes
kind of
with
go
you.
into a room and activate it and shake your head like this, and everybody's done.
Yes.
That's it.
Yes.
That's it
Yeah.
for them. Assassin
And because
eagle.
you're a bird, you can fly quickly and just be like, I'm just gonna fly through this room, laser out of every eyes, and you just kind of go in there and slice everyone up like a loaf of bread. Just
Well,
like,
chat, welcome back to Jake and Joel are Magic. I'm Joel. That's Drake and Josh.
nice.
We are
so-
in an interesting one of those interesting periods, Jake, where
Yeah.
a set has come out, but we have
Good.
not yet moved on to the next set. Content creators everywhere go, what do we talk about? What am I supposed to talk about
know-
now? There's normally an infinite flow of horse shit to talk about.
Well, we didn't really report a lot on the ring. You and I were both working that day, or you were out and I was out. There was just no one at home to make a video on it.
Right.
When the ring was found.
Well, and right when it was found, it was like, it's found. Hey, the ring is found. And then it's like,
Yeah.
so like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.
Right.
That was
exactly.
about as
It's-
much as we knew.
Yeah, it's like it's found, and we didn't really see how much it was going to affect the box prices, but now we've had some days since it has been found, and it has had a pretty profound effect on the box prices. I've seen some channels with a vested interest in the price of it try to say that it's still hovering around $4.50 a box, to which I say it is not.
Ha
You
cha
can find those
cha.
boxes.
To which
You
to which I say ha cha cha.
to which I say we are not a store. We do not have a vested interest in how the product does. All we can really say is
Look at the
empirically,
data
like, this is
sort
it.
high to low.
Yeah, so
Let's take a look
that's
at
kind of
the
a benefit
chart.
of not having, like certain anyway, we'll just dig into it. And then Joel, I actually have a little bonus segment that we're going to talk about before we get into one of our other things later that I kind of started putting together without realizing it. And then once I was putting it together, I was like, oh, this can just be something that we kind of talk about. We're going to look back at a couple different videos and we're going to talk about a couple of the cards, or I shouldn't say a couple cards, a nice list of cards that we got right only in the past few months regarding reprints. So we're going to talk about that before we go into one of our segments, because
Like and subscribe if you want to see some right advice every now and then.
well, it's honestly a pretty big list of cards. And so we had some really good picks that ended up being correct. And so we're going to talk about those. And then obviously Commander Masters is on everybody's mind. We talked about that last week. That's something that we're gonna dig into a little bit. And so yeah, those are our words, right?
Those are some words.
Those are some of our words.
Drop a little poll here and we will jump into this. So
eyes, you're in the wrong spot.
I'll just
Guys,
kind of
we gotta
recap
get to
what you were
69
saying.
likes. What are we? We're at 37 likes. We have 193 people watching. We haven't hit 69 yet.
Come on.
This is wild. We could get to 169 if we really put on our thinking caps here.
Put on your thinking cap and click like.
Yeah, man. Come on.
So
thinking cap a little bit.
Just to start it from here for cutting. Recapping what you said.
Yeah. Yeah. Or we could always go grab that little chunk from the beginning, but I don't think we need it.
The One Ring has been found. We, unlike many other creators, have not yet put out a video on this, but there is actually stuff to see now. The day it came out, it was cool. It was a surprise. Love seeing that it was actually found. Love seeing that it was found by a player and not
human.
by a store. A person found this and it's going to change their life. That is incredible. It's much
a pretty
better
wild moment
than like Card Kingdom showing it off. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, or like SCG or something like that.
And I love them. I love them all. Right? The stores, y'all are doing a great job. But I mean, the stores, I wanted a private player to find this card. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and it's pretty sweet because I know we've talked about this, but the triple logo man, that was found by somebody who was just in a backyard break stream.
That's what I'm saying.
Somebody like you might see people opening packs at Rip and Ship or something like that, or any of these big online streams where people are cracking tons of packs. It was just a fan who found it. That's not what happened with this because there is no video of the ring being pulled or anything like that. But it did end up getting found, which is pretty cool. I read the
interview. We'll put some links in the description, and I read an interview with the person who found it. And I was, I was just like putting myself there, kind of mentally phase shifting myself into that person's experience, the imaginary one in my head.
Oh my goodness.
Dude, yeah. I mean, just like he was able to, I can't remember exactly the detail, but the person was like, oh, I found it in the second pack on the third row. Like it's just etched into their brain, the entire thing, just being like, cracking that pack, seeing that card in there, whatever the experience was. It's fantastic that it was a private player. The big thing that I think Jake and I wanted to see, we're waiting to see, was what happens next, because that was the big discussion, right? Are these prices completely overtly inflated just because of chasing the One Ring and how this set, better and more than any Magic set that's ever come out, has gotten eyes outside the game on the game? Is that what's driving this? Or once it's found, will these prices collapse? Look at this chart, Jake.
See, now here's the thing about this is like, this isn't even entirely accurate. And this is one of the reasons why people don't like TCG players sometimes, is because I have found these boxes as low as $375 on eBay. Now you have to wade through all of the scammers that are trying to sell the collector pack as a box.
This is why some people don't like eBay.
But exactly. But once you sift through that and you actually find it, there are tons of these boxes that are sub 400 that I've seen. But we can already see here, this is a pretty big haircut from where the box was before the ring was found. These were trending up 450s, getting toward like that 460s area. And clearly the ring has had a big effect on the price of the boxes, which is pretty crazy because top hype, because anybody, who understands odds, you just know that you're not going to get that ring. But, that's what happened. There was a fervor, it's almost like
this is right here, June 12th through June 18th. This is when Moist Critical's covering it. This is when all the major outlets have picked it up. This is when XQC is talking about it. Right. Buying a ton of the boxes on stream, checking prices live on his tens of thousands of people view streams. 480. unimaginable. We were at 500 when we debuted, but you see how it comes down, and then we learn about the One Ring. And we've got these at 480. And then we drop down as low as 412. Looking at the sales history here, I can see like 405. This person was kind of freaked out, just hit the panic button and got out. I bet this sold as soon as it was listed. I mean, if you want to sell something fast, you go on and you list it for 405 when everything's selling for like 420s and 418. This is going to fly off the shelf.
You cut your loss, you know, especially if you're somebody who was holding it and you're like, oh God, you know, I bought 10 of these and now they're going in free fall. I bought them all at 450 and I don't want to watch them go to 350. I'd rather sell this at 400.
Right. Just,
you know,
bail.
and that's what exactly. Take a small loss. And that's what some people have surely done. But, you know, there is still the fact that it is a Lord of the Rings product. Recreating or reprinting these Lord of the Rings cards. I know that people have said that, you know, they can reprint these and that kind of thing, and they are going to be reprinting more Lord of the Rings cards. But
yeah, don't forget about the second version of this set,
the second version of the collector box, that kind of thing. But there's also the big thing that is, you know, the Lord of the Rings cards. There's the serialized soul rings,
right?
So there's still that. All of those have not been found yet.
Right now, I think, yeah, the case price hasn't quite yet caught up.
Tyler, exactly. It's the intrinsic value. Right.
But you're looking at the sales.
They should
sort of
be
dwindling.
dropping.
We haven't seen a case sold in the last 2 days. That's pretty telling right there. The thing is it's been 3 days, 4 days since the ring was found. And so you're seeing not, I don't think, the absolute crash and burn that people were expecting.
Yeah, definitely.
It seems to be bouncing off that 400 number.
Yeah.
And we'll see how it does. So
it's also speculated that there is one serialized soul ring in every 150 boxes. So those are not great odds. When you look at something like that compared to Multiverse Legends, where you had a chance to pull, well, other stuff other than Soul Ring, but you also had a chance to pull, you know, 35,000 cards versus 1,900. The odds are just massively stacked against you. And so this is why singles are super duper low. It's a great time to be a player. Let's just say that. It's an amazing time to be a player.
That piece of this being solved almost has been one of the happy byproducts of the extensive push into collectors products and special treatments and the era of variants. That's right. Side effect of getting these cards into people's hands. I mean, how often recently have we talked about base copies of fetch lands? Hey, they're still low. Hey, you should still be buying them. You know?
Yeah.
Everybody's got them now. They're in everybody's hands. There are a ton of different versions.
You know, it's funny. I was watching a video earlier today of Rudy, and he was talking about essentially the variant era. And he was like, it's so important for people to remember, because in the future, there's a very good chance, you know, with this game, that people just won't remember the big shift into the flashy stuff. You'll have some of the old school players that remember it.
For sure.
But it won't be as talked about as it is right now. This is us kind of transitioning into that era, and we've been very vocal about it, and some other channels have. But it is kind of important to like bring this up, because in the future, when everything is serialized, or maybe after, you know, all of these people that don't want to buy these serialized cards and these search foils at these high prices, they finally get out. And, you know, there might be this time where people look back and be like, wow, can you believe serialized cards back in the day used to be super expensive? Who knows how it's going to go, but
man, if we, dude, 3 years from now, we're talking about how when we first got extended border, it was called box topper and it was the hot shit. And there's still a lot of cards that are expensive, but they're from that very first run of them being called box toppers and not extended frames. And now extended frames, we're all like, or at least most of my shorts or videos talking about extended frames is like, hey, nobody's thinking about these, so they're a little bit cheaper for some weird reason. Get the extended if you want one.
Yeah, that is wild that happens too.
And so it's weird. It's weird to think maybe we get to a point where serialized, I don't think it'll ever be as like just kind of pushed to the side as extended frame, but where it's just not special anymore. It's every freaking set. And we'll see. Commander Masters previews next Tuesday. We've got some Commander Masters discussions to have tonight as well. But I mean, what's the over-under on serialized something somehow related to Commander Masters? You telling me they're not going to take the opportunity for the first set with Masters in it, since they've been doing serialized, to just absolutely pump it full of everything they've got?
They could absolutely crank it. Or it could be one of those things, and when I say crank it, I mean just like really turn it up to 11, and then when they start doing previews, they go, oh yeah, we showed you that Jeweled Lotus that pops off the page, but you haven't seen nothing yet. And then all of a sudden they're like, we do have a serialized push, and you've been waiting for Mana Crypt, and no, it is not in the set.
No,
you can only get 1 of 100 serialized Mana Crypt. And then all of a sudden people are going, oh my god, there was only one ring, but there's 100 Mana Crypts. What do you think they're worth? 10,000 a piece? Probably 20,000. We need to find them all. We gotta excavate them.
$30,000 card.
We gotta mine them like Bitcoin. There's only a finite amount of them. Or exactly Wyatt is saying 1 of 1 Jeweled Lotus, you know. So
I just really don't think they can go back to 1 of 1 so soon. But exactly where your head is at, man. Maybe they could do like 1 of 1 if it's a set of things, and be like, here is in this master set some of the most iconic artifacts of all time have been swords. 1 of 1 sword of fire and ice, 1 of 1 sword of body and mind, no, 1 of 1 sword of sinew and steel.
They do the 10 swords because they just completed the swords.
1 of 1s.
Yeah,
I mean, that's the route that I would go. That's what I was talking about last week with like if each Doctor Who has their own sonic screwdriver, or, you know, stuff like that. Groups of things. If they did Marvel, you have a 1 of 1 Iron Man's armor, and it's it's dark steel plate in honor of Jake from Jake and Joel Are Magic. Shout out from Wizards. 1 of 1 Mjolnir, you know, Thor's hammer.
Oh my god.
It's just such a tight fit for the one ring that they need to be careful. I know they're going to blow it out, but they need to not shit on the legacy now that the 1 of 1 ring will have, by just going crazy in every set having a 1 of 1 for no reason. Give it a story.
Yeah, I mean, like, you know, say for example, Indiana Jones is in the zeitgeist, right?
Sure.
They made it about
destiny.
You know, yeah. Say they made it about, you know, the goblet. You know, 1 of 1 goblet from that one where he has to pick the right chalice, you know, to drink from.
Yeah.
There's a lot of different ways.
That old goblet.
Yeah, pick something that feels, the old, the old goblet.
That old goblet.
Yeah. So when you think about it, like, pick things that are legendary.
Not the Holy Grail, Matsy. That old goblet.
The old goblet, guys.
That old goblet from that one indie movie.
I'm good at I'm good at trolling without meaning to troll sometimes.
I'm good.
I trolled myself there. But yeah, exactly. The Holy Grail.
Yeah.
1 of 1 Holy Grail.
Yeah, that goblet.
Seems like a good way to go. The old goblet, the old chalice. What is it called?
Indiana Jones and that old goblet.
Indiana Jones and the old goblet of fire.
Indy, did you put your name in the old goblet of fire?
Oh God. We got off track there.
But it was derailed.
Good. It felt nice. It felt good. But yes, there are a ton of different ways that they can take this. And yes, I do think that they have something in their back pocket for Commander Masters. I think there is something that we haven't seen.
They've got to. It's Commander. It says Masters in the title, and that Masters thing, man, that so far has commanded some pretty excellent sets and a lot of respect.
Correct. And that could be the other way that they go, is they're going to lean on the name, kind of like they did with Commander Legends Baldur's Gate.
Back-to-back Commander Masters, Commander Legends fake out, I am going to be so pissed, and everybody will just buy the set anyway. You know what I'm saying?
You know, I'm going to be so mad, and then I'm going to forget about it as soon as the next thing's coming out.
Because there'll be a new set come out, and I'll freak out about it, and then I'll be fine.
Look, man, it's all about the hive mind. I'm here to feed my addiction. I'm here to open the packs, even though I'm opening them at a loss.
Maybe there's a second one of One Ring. That's how I open every collector pack, is maybe there's a second one they didn't tell us about.
Exactly.
One of one Gimli's axe.
Keep it going. I'm gonna find one of those soul rings. And it's like a lot of people, it does feel like they just open. Really quick, Headhunter Racing.
Oh, hey.
Let's just round it up. $10 super chat. I got 2 collector boxes at 400 each. Why don't I know that? OTD keeping seal. Why don't I know what that acronym is? Someone's gonna help me.
On the deck. All hail. All hail the Stream Monarch. Headhunter, make sure to draw your card at the end of turn. I don't know. Out the door.
Thank you.
400 out the door. God, y'all got to keep us in the loop with your lingos, okay?
That's good. Dude, I remember back in college.
60 to 80-year-olds up here, and so you got to keep us up to speed.
You and I cumulatively have like almost Paladin, 70 years on us. We got like 70 years on us between the two of us.
Yeah.
So back in college, I remember one of our local game store guys, he just did this fun deal. It was like no tax or whatever. He just did the 10 for 30. He used to do this little pack promotion where he would be like, yeah, dude, new set, whatever the new set is, 10 for 30, just like $30. He doesn't even mess with the register. You just get your 10 packs for $30. That's what I'm feeling when I see, 400 out the door. It's just like somebody's like, just take it. Look, get it out of here.
The Masters set, if it is a double, if we get a fake out on Commander Legends, Baldur's Gate, and then they say we're going to have a Commander Masters set, and that's a fake out as well, that's going to really suck. But so far, from what we're looking at here, I think it's really hard for them to fake out a Masters set because it's reprints, right? We're going to get new cards in the pre-cons, and everything else is reprints. Everything else is reprints. And so...
Wait, really quick, before we move on from this, I want to read this comment because this is a big point of what we talk about sometimes here. Matt says, opened a collector box, sold a Surge Foil Castle into hype for 500. Same LGS is selling it at a loss for 90.
Hell yeah.
That says so much about what, and it sucks that LGS got hosed, but you have to learn that. You either learn it the hard way or you happen to be lurking our stream and you learn it from us and other people in chat. But that happens with every set. So anyway, let's continue. Sorry about that.
The point is pulling out the stops. We've drawn a line from the One Ring being found, and is that affecting card prices? Right now, it's not, but this may be resistance. I'm showing, there's still the sales are coming through. Look at this. We had a few less on the 4th, but look at the 5th. 5th is flying. We're seeing sales there too. So with a snapshot of the data, in the immediate, it seems like the hype of the set itself, how far into the general nerd zeitgeist it has gotten, and the serialized soul rings are all sort of combining to keep these box prices generally above $400. If you hunt right now, there's a couple of panic sales that we've seen of sub 400s, We've got a poll going in chat. 94% of the 207 people that voted in chat are not interested in a Lord of the Rings collector booster box at $420.
Because you didn't put 0.69 after that. Missed opportunity.
Do you think, okay, we need to ask a new question of chat, and do you think 420.69 is good for Lord of the Rings collector?
No, don't do it. It'll end up messing up the poll. I think you did it right. You did it right the way you did.
We draw the line from there to the One Ring itself and to what's coming later this year with Commander Masters, and wondering, are they going to pull out all the stops over here? And exactly how high of a price are we as a community willing to pay for a single box of the collector product of this? And that wraps it back around to, does it matter? Because one of the original points of the entire discussion is that the power is in the player's hands right now. It is such a good time to be a player of this game.
Yeah.
Because
100%.
all of these extensive collector products, if you ignore them, the monetary barrier to entry of this game has never been lower. I'm just going to go ahead and make that claim. In my head real quick, I was like, well, think about inflation and think about card prices, but all things being the same,
there are a lot of things to think about.
It's cheaper to get into this right now than I think it has been in a while.
If you're a singles buyer, bro, if you are a singles buyer, you can go crazy. This is
get
gonna
the base
this
copy,
is gonna
get the cheap copy, you know,
bro. This is gonna absolutely warp people's brains, and we could talk about it in a little bit. But I just want to say, Ragavan is under 40. Right. And I said I would buy Ragavan in 40s, and I still haven't bought it because Ragavan is actually under 40 now, which is crazy because before we got, and people were like, well, it's not going to affect the price that much. It's multiverse legend slot, so it's still very, very difficult to find. Not so much. And time ends up being, you know, that's what proves the point or not, right? Is like now we've had plenty of time since March of the Machine came out. And you can go on eBay, you can look at Ragavan's price, and you can see it for like $37.95. Buy it now. And so it's like when that actually happens, and you see, like, even though it's a mythic, even though it's in this special slot, even though it's supposed to be this big special variant, it ends up the price goes down. The price goes down, especially with multiple versions of stuff. So
it's helping players.
I'm
interested to see.
I mean, yeah.
You know, collector products may become more rare, have more unique stuff in them, be more of a premium chase thing. Why not? As we get used to the pot of boiling water that we're in as Magic the Gathering players and collectors, why not, as the company, be like, all right, to get them used to this, we're going to start with box toppers. Then we're going to introduce a different kind of collector booster. 2 or 3 years later, we're going to introduce another type of booster, the set booster. Now we've got 3 different price points of boosters while still maintaining our draft game that is the base of this game and must continue. We can't do away with that. Now, we're going to take collector boosters and we're going to start jamming serialized stuff, special, regional exclusive, you know, different treatments, printings, materials. And we're going to drive those collector booster prices up because everything that comes in the draft stuff is going to get driven down in price. And we are just going to continue to push collector boosters up the affordability line, up the price line by including these incredible promotions. And so maybe this is just the new norm. That's really my point. That little rant, the point of it is maybe this is the new norm. Collector boosters are just going to continuously get more and more pumped full of everything Wizards can think of because they've got draft boosters for the game and they've got set boosters for people who are like, I want to make sure I'm opening a foil.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, for me, you know, I look at it and I'm like, Wizards of the Coast, they figured out how to print $100 bills, and now they're figuring out how to print $1,000 bills and $2 million bills, and it doesn't cost them anything extra. And they see that the community is I kind of was joking about it, us being addicts. It's like I got to open the packs even though I know that I'm losing when I open the packs. Wizards of the Coast sees that the orange is ripe for the squeeze. They want to juice everything out of it, and until people wake up from it, they're just going to continue juicing and juicing and juicing every ounce out of the player base that they can. Because if people can't help but open it, if they can't help but buy the new thing because there's something flashy in it, Wizards of the Coast is just going to take advantage of that. There's no reason that they wouldn't.
For sure.
The biggest rejection
it's how far
I've
is
seen.
Too far. It's what I asked at the end of my last video, right? How far is too far? Where is the line? How much can you get away with? And they want to answer that question. They're going to keep trying to answer that question.
Yeah, exactly. Welcome to capitalism. It really is just like we saw it. The boxes are essentially they took a big price dump when that ring was found
immediately,
and that ring should have really had, and the ring should have had no bearing on the price of the box. It should have had literally no bearing on it, but people couldn't really see that, and now they see it with the price of the boxes. But yeah, pretty crazy.
Oh chat. In general chat, what do y'all think? What price would you buy a collector booster box of Lord of the Rings to open, not to sit on? We're not talking sit on, we're talking open and enjoy. I'm chasing some cool stuff. I want to take my shot at a serialized ring. What would you pay realistically if I said Jake and I right now are selling collector booster boxes of Lord of the Rings at $325? Jake and I have an unlimited amount of $325 shipped collector booster boxes from Lord of the Rings. Give me a thumbs up in chat or an okay in chat if you would buy a $325 shipped collector booster box right now. I want to see the general feeling on this, because shipped $325 shipped. That's where it's at. The price right now is $400. Any card shops in chat right now? What was the distributor price on this box before shit went crazy? I'm seeing that generally people are starting to get into the realm of I would buy around $325, but everybody wants a 2 at the beginning of that. No, so if I said, how about $299? If I said we've got an unlimited amount of boxes for sale, then price is now $299. Would you buy a collector booster box at $299? And that's, Jake, am I price memorying too hard to think a draft booster box is $100? No, a set booster box is $150, and a collector booster box is $200.
Dude, a set booster box should have never been $150. Those were like,
is that accurate price memory? Even though I know price memory is not accurate.
No, the set booster boxes were, I believe, I got one of those for like $120. So like those, I didn't think
like were 99, ever $120, and then $200.
Yeah, I mean, for me, I really love the March of the Machine collector box at $200. I love that price because I actually really like some of those Multiverse Legends hits, and there are some good serialized cards in this product. So I don't hate March of the Machine. I don't hate Brothers War either, and those are both around $200 a box.
Yeah, March of the Machine Aftermath. No, not Aftermath. Not that set, dude.
No, not that set. But like the other one is $200 a box. Brothers War, same thing, right around $200 a box. So like if you were to go with something like that, I mean, there's really good serialized cards in there, and there's a lot more of them that you can pull. So what I like about this product is A, your risk is lower, and B, there are more serialized cards for you to find, and it has in the Multiverse Legends slot cards that are proven and good.
Oh my god, dude. Man, people need to be looking at this set. March of the Machine, I promise, in like 6 months, we're going to do a string of videos that are like, you haven't been paying attention to where the March of the Machine card prices have gone. What a fun
the card
set,
prices
man.
might stay low, but I like the sealed box. I think the sealed product is low risk. It's got the monkey in it, man.
Yeah.
It's got monkey in it. It's
wish
got
that we
Attracta,
spent-
it's got
One of my
Praetors.
biggest boomer opinions on MTG is that I wish we still spent a long time on a plane for a story. So like this year basically would have been, we were only in Phyrexia or Dominaria, wherever the, you know, all around the multiverse, the invasion would have been happening. March of the Machine would have been the actual invasion story and not the invasion and the ending all in the same set, you know? Like, spread that out, bro. Anyway, I'm gonna get into a tangent about that. That's a whole different opinion. Yeah,
well, that's okay.
I'm looking at 175 plus 13 shipping, 208 from a verified seller, or 203 98, 204 for a collector booster box of March of the Machine. So that is generally, Lord of the Rings is just kind of throwing everything off in my head, because you could get a collector booster box of a tremendous set. March of the Machine was awesome, with as far as like the set within the set that it had, the actual inclusions, just so much there to explore as a player and
really
as
good
an opener.
Yeah. And if you wanted to go buy singles of it, a lot of the singles are pretty cheap for that set because a good bit of it was opened. But it does have a lot of really good like legends and commanders to brew with, which is fun because there's some pretty epic crossovers and it's just a fun thematic set.
But you can get that for 200 bucks.
Yeah. And I know that some people from a lore standpoint were just like, this set is a mess and whatever. And I mean, I'm not really into the lore, but I liked that set. I think Lord of the Rings has a lot of cards that are unproven. We do see that there is the this big group of people that like the One Ring and are experimenting with it in Modern, and there's people that are saying, you know, once you start blinking it in Commander, it's a card that gets degenerate quickly.
Yeah.
And so when you think about that, there do end up being good chase cards. I mean, say that One Ring ends up becoming a Modern staple and it needs a reprint, and now for some reason those cards end up hitting $80.
Yeah.
If you open a collector box of that, you have chances of finding that ring. It's like one's $80 for the base copy, maybe a foil one ends up being $120 or something like that. So there could be good hits in there, but I like sets that are proven, like Commander sets where I know like, oh, Doubling Season is a good card, Ancient Tomb is a good card.
Right.
Yeah.
Man, the price right now for a Commander Masters collector booster box is around $225. So it's got this $25 premium on it because we know that some of the cards are really excellent. Like they've already shown Jeweled Lotus and Ur Dragon, stuff like that.
It's only 4 packs.
It's only 4 packs in the box.
Yeah. So it's like Double Masters 2022.
Right.
VIP collector, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, collector box.
I'm just curious if this price at $225 after previews next Tuesday is at 9 a.m. event, by the way. If after previews start next Tuesday, if this whole price is just going to explode. $225 divided by 4, it's over $50 a pack.
Yeah, but I also know that what happened with Double Masters 2022 and textured foils, unless they do something, there's no reason to FOMO out on it. There's going to be a lot of it, and very easy to avoid and look back on the past, and it'll be another good time to buy singles.
It is. Yeah, I mean, dude, how about the year? Was Double Masters about this time last year? Is that right? Am I doing that timing right?
Pretty close.
Double Masters 2022. I mean,
Double Masters 2022 release. That sounds right. It probably about
July
a year ago.
8th. Yeah, almost exactly a year ago it was released.
Yeah.
How about the year run between Double Masters 2022 and now Commander Masters of like driving down the price of Commander staples? And I'm doing a lot of assuming for Commander Masters, but I'm assuming it's going to be as banger a set as Double Masters 2022 was value wise when it was released. And so I'm just expecting a ton of really price reducing reprints underneath a wave of insanity collectible, you know, layer trying to drive the collector booster box. Because they're figuring out they got to put something in every box. But a draft booster right now, a draft booster box of Commander Masters, $300.
Yeah, well, we see that because there's more packs in it, right? Because in the draft box, there's 36 packs. Is that our draft box is still at 36? They should be. I imagine they are, right? So if that box, or no, I wonder 24. If their draft box is 24. Yeah,
it's
that's
24
right.
24 with 20 cards in each pack.
Got it. So 24 with 20 cards in each pack. So those are bigger booster packs than we're used to.
Well, you pick 2 cards at a time. It's one of those kind of sets where you're drafting a commander experience.
Oh,
you pull here,
got it.
Right here. 3 draft boosters each. Pass and pick 2 cards at a time. Add lands to build a 60 card deck.
Got it. Yep.
3 to 4 legendaries
That's
in every
be
pack.
A very fun draft. That'll be a fun draft.
Oh man, dude, I feel like, you know, not everybody's gonna want to watch it, especially if who's hanging out here tonight. But I just want to like draft Commander Masters on MitGo for like 2 weeks when that set comes out, because I think that's gonna be super fun.
Yeah, that will be fun. And it's also a good segue into. Well, what is our next segment here that we have coming up?
Don't buy these. You ready for this? Let me pull up this list.
Well, before we go into don't buy these, we should kind of I think this would be a good lead-in point. Hold on really quick. Crafted with the $5 super chat says, if Lord of the Rings is getting another collector product in November, does that mean the set and draft will be readily available that entire time? Hard to tell, and I don't know, but I would imagine if it's getting like a holiday push, I just feel like there's a ton of Lord of the Rings that's out there. I imagine they printed a good bit of it.
With Lord of the Rings, the second run, are we sure that that's going to have draft booster boxes of the second release, or is that just collector booster boxes of the second release?
I think it's just that collector product. I'm pretty sure, because I haven't seen anything else as far as.
Yeah, it's special edition collector boosters here. Let's take a peek at this real fast. This is a good question, Crafted It, because it's made me think about this now too. So this one says here, in addition, here we go. In addition to the June 23rd release, we have even more Lord of the Rings to share this year. November 3rd with special scene boxes that show off more iconic moments from Lord of the Rings. So you'll have cards that feature these things here on them. And the new Jumpstart set, Jumpstart Volume 2. And a special edition of, yeah, I mean, why not? We didn't need a sequel, but we're having one.
I don't know why, but I hate Jumpstart so much. I just feel like there's no value in Jumpstart.
I liked the idea when it came out, and
it's a cool idea. It's a
special edition of collector
boosters
boosters with a new type of foil treatment that you'll have to wait to see. So, to answer your question, is draft will be readily available that entire time? It's going to be however long the print run is on the first batch, because I have to imagine, we've kind of hit on this before, but I have to imagine that the first batch, if they are going to be able to guarantee that it may contain that card, even though we know it's been found, that first batch all still has to fit the legal requirement of you could have found it in this batch, if that makes sense. And so that's, I assume, why they want this second go around. Number one, it's at a holiday season, so they get a little push there because this one happened at the beginning of the summer. And number two, if they want to reprint it past a certain point, they need cards outside that batch of first. And so,
yeah,
you know, that's not fully applicable to anywhere you can't find the soul rings. So I guess draft and sets don't fit into that serialized niche, even now that I'm thinking about it. So it's just all going to be coming down to print run and the availability of it and how much people want to play it, how much people have purchased it. But we won't be getting another run. Well, the OK channel, it's not that there's a legal requirement that they're beholden to, or it may be. I'm not really sure, but I know that they can't make the promise with that like stamp that they have on the box that says may contain. Maybe if they take that off in the second print run, I don't really know how that works.
That thing, no, that product doesn't have any of the serialized stuff in it. It doesn't have any of it.
The later one, right?
The later one doesn't have any of that in it.
But I'm talking about they're not gonna have draft and set printed in this new special edition.
They would tell us if there was. They would have other boxes of it that show it off. No, so this isn't even a collector box. It's a scene box.
No, this is a collector box. This is the scene box. The scene boxes are 6 cards.
Got it.
The collector second collector booster boxes because they can't reprint the collector's product from Lord of the Rings because it's got to fit that requirement of the serialized stuff.
No, Deadly, we haven't touched on that. It says, did y'all touch on the fact that there are a ton of missing full art foils from the LOTR collector boxes?
Yeah, we talked about that last week, where there are exclusive places that you can find some of the full art foils.
We did talk about that last week, yes. Yeah, there are exclusive spots that you can only find. Like, for example, the One Ring, you can find lots of versions of it in the collector box, but you can't find the foil extended art version. That only exists in the 2-card preview collector pack that exists in the commander sets. So yeah, we did touch on that for sure.
Do we think this Commander Master set boxes will have any specialty cards based on the price difference? I think that every box from now until the rest of our lives is going to have its own exclusive thing in it somehow, because that's the way we're going. And so, yes, I would say so. I haven't read this for set booster boxes because typically I don't engage with set booster boxes myself. But, I mean, even down to the collector sample packs from precons now, every single type of product gets an exclusive so that you have to buy them all.
Well, we know that the set boxes are the only place to find the art cards. Right. So for anybody who's been duped and is like, I have to collect all of the art cards, those only exist in the set boxes. So there is that. You also know that in a set pack, you always get a guaranteed foil. I imagine with the master set, there's going to be a guaranteed foil already. But yes, what Joel is saying is correct. There will be something about it that makes it a good spot to pick these up. But with master sets, people like the draft box, they like the set box, because a lot of players, they just want cards. They just want to open the box. Some people even know that opening a box isn't a fiscally responsible thing to do, but they like to do it anyway because A, it's fun, and B, they could find something that's really good that ends up paying for the whole box. Some boxes are good, some of them are not.
That should be on a t-shirt. Some boxes are good, some boxes are not.
Which Commander Master's pre-con deck is your fave? Well, we've looked at a couple of them. I like the idea of a Planeswalkers Matter deck. You know, Planeswalkers and Commander are not very good typically, so a deck that makes them relevant is cool.
Jake's never played with or against a Chromatic Bridge deck, y'all.
Yeah, that seems intense. Seems to be pretty intense.
I really like the idea of the Enduring Enchantments deck, but I'm very interested to see what the Eldrazi Unbound deck has for us. Because you're going to get new cards. How many new cards? 10 never before seen Magic the Gathering cards. So in this set, we're getting 40 brand new 2 commander cards spread among these 4 archetypes here. Colorless Eldrazi, presumably Colorless Eldrazi, Sliver Swarm, Planeswalkers, and Abzan Enchantments.
Effie says Nose of Ugin. That would be intense too. That'd be cool.
So I'm very interested to see what the colorless deck brings us as far as 10 new cards, because that's such a tightrope to walk in development, right? Because colorless cards can go in any deck.
Yeah,
and so
you have to be careful,
dude. You got to be so careful with the designs on those, because if you print some CEDH staple into that set of 10 cards in the colorless deck, whoo, buddy, you have caused a problem. You've caused a significant problem. I like to call it the dockside extortionist problem. Jake, you said you had a bit before we go into don't buy these. You said you had something?
Yeah, I mean, if we're going to talk about don't buy these, there were two videos that I talked about at the beginning earlier when we talked about this, and we were discussing a little bonus segment. And both of the videos, these picks came from a video called Cards to Avoid before Commander Masters and a video called Most Expensive High Risk Pickups. Those videos came out in January and February.
Of this year?
I really... Correct, of this year. These are videos that we put out, and so we should talk about these videos. I don't think we need to do an intro to this. We can just use what I've said as an intro if we need to do that.
Yeah.
So the cards that I'm going to bring up, the first video that we can look at, I don't know if we need to go to the video. We can go to the video if people want to look at it, and I can put it in the cards later.
We'll put it in the cards. You know, just Jake is just going to tell us about the cards we got, and I can pull them up here on MTG Stocks.
Yeah, so there was a video that we put out in February 22nd of 2023, and it was called Cards to Avoid Before Commander Masters. And the list of cards on that list were Homeward Path, Inexorable Tide, Orin Frostfang, Skithiryx, Land Tax, Darksteel Forge, Fierce Guardianship, and that whole cycle, which has SWAT, Rowlick, Flawless Maneuver, and the green one. Shout out to the green one.
Shout out the green one, bro.
Shout out to the green one.
Trees in chat for the green free commander spell nobody loves.
And
Trees
then Ancient
in chat,
Tomb.
we love you.
And Mana Crypt.
Yeah.
So on that list, and this is pretty crazy, we didn't know anything at that time about Commander Masters, and we didn't know anything at all about Lord of the Rings.
Right.
So we got Homeward Path reprint. We said don't buy these cards.
Yeah.
Okay. We had a Homeward Path reprint that came in Lord of the Rings. We got a box stopper of it. And then at the time we made this video, we also didn't know anything at all about March of the Machine spoilers. We had seen maybe like beginning spoilers, but we didn't know about that Multiverse Legends slot. So Skithiryx the Blight Dragon. That was another one that we said do not buy.
Bro, look at this one.
Do you see
Monday, March. This was in February, right here. 13 February 23. $39.97. $26 market.
And if you go back and you watch this video that we linked in the cards, you would see that that March of the Machine symbol does not exist yet on the MTG stocks page. So that Skithiryx is very high priced, and we said do not buy it. Then we got a reprint in the Multiverse Legends slot of March of the Machine, and it tanked the price, like we're looking at right there.
Got him.
Now we haven't got Land Tax, we haven't got a Darksteel Forge reprint or Fierce Guardianship or that cycle yet, but we did get an Ancient Tomb reprint that we called. We said don't buy Ancient Tomb in February, and it got a Lord of the Rings box topper. So we got an Ancient Tomb reprint that came in the form of Balin's Tomb. Or Balin's Tomb. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly.
Yeah.
But we did get an Ancient Tomb reprint. So that was another one that we called. Another one that was on that list was Mana Crypt. And we said Mana Crypt was a, Ancient Tomb has that mythic protection though. It's like an expensive card, And then Mana Crypt, we're still waiting for that reprint. But this is a card that, even though we have not called the reprint yet, I still would not buy this. It's still super duper expensive.
It's not the time. We haven't seen this card since Double Masters, and that was 2020. We are 3 years removed from that. They are going to need something to sell this set. Commander Masters, I mean. Besides just some expensive Commander legendary reprints, right? They're gonna need a rare land cycle. They're gonna need some killer card like Mana Crypt that everybody wants to open. it's gonna need something. And so yeah, it's nice to be right about some of these cards, I'll tell you. And we got some new cards here that we want to talk to y'all about tonight.
Well, hold on, because we're not even done yet.
Oh shit.
That's not even it. Okay. So in January 23rd, 2023, a month before the list that I just gave you, we made a video called Most Expensive High Risk Pickups. These are the most expensive cards of 2023. And on that list, we had a bunch of stuff, but 4 cards I want to say. Imperial Seal, we had already had the reprint, but we still put that card on our list. And that card has gone down in price since we said don't buy it.
That one has become such a meme for us because we just put it in every single one of our videos, and eventually it did get reprinted.
It is absolutely a meme, and you can see that its price, it's like it's had its one mythic printing, a big mythic printing. But other than Imperial Seal, these were 3 other ones that we had right. We had no Jeweled Lotus information at all. And we said, do not buy Jeweled Lotus in January of 2023. And we see now with Commander Masters, Jeweled Lotus is getting a reprint. Other 2 big ones that were on that list that we said, do not buy. Ragavan. At the time, Ragavan was pushing $80 to $100. We said, do not buy Ragavan at 80. Look at her now. And then the other one was a Boro Palace in the Clouds. We'd been ringing that bell for a long time, seriously. The Abora bell. We were please, Abora
all the way
reprint.
Back to Neon Dynasty. We were just like, this is where we'll definitely see it.
Now, if we a broken clock is right twice a day, baby.
Right? That is the motto of our channel.
Eventually we were going to get to a Boro. Okay. Like eventually we were going to get there. We were like, this card hasn't been reprinted, but I really hope you weren't buying it when it was very expensive, because now a Boro, if you want to get the Buckleberry Fairy or whatever it's called, that is a great version to buy. It is much cheaper than when we were reporting on this card, and this card was very expensive. You can get it for even cheaper than that. You just have to hunt for it. If you want it, you can find it for even less. So that is just a small list of cards, okay, that you and I had put together these lists, and we got these right from just January and February of this year. That is a list of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards that were high price, that if you had listened and you didn't buy them, then you're winning, and you could have waited and bought them for less. Yep. Ancient Tomb, a little bit harder to find a good copy of that because it's so expensive all the time.
I've still got a flyer bet that we see Ancient Tomb in Commander Masters, and them giving the little baby reprint to it in the last set, and then was an indicator of a big reprint and multiple, it just like,
and it's going to be rare.
So many versions too, man. They can capitalize on so many versions now, because this will be the first huge Commander set that's just going to have the potential for 100,000 variants. The year of 100,000 variants, and so they have to lean into it. I just don't see why they wouldn't lean into it. We take these lists very seriously, and we've got another one for y'all tonight. These are our don't buy these for June 23. And hopefully that opener was all the evidence you need to take these seriously. Do not go hunting for these.
Yeah, if you have a printer, you can and you want to just wait for a cheap copy to come out.
Seriously.
I mean, if you take into account Secret Lair as well, and we don't have to just have cards that are in, these sets. Break a leg. See you later. And he's like, I have to check in with you before I leave. I'm joking. But no, it's a pretty impressive list. A lot of these cards, they're going to get reprinted one way or another. And so you just have to look out for it.
Let's start with an uncommon from Morning Tide. And that's it, homies. This is the only printing of the card. You can see it right there. Uncommon. Thornbite Staff, combo enabler, because it says it'll get the ability to untap whenever a creature's put into a graveyard from play. Just combo enabler. This card's over $20. It is a complete scarcity play We haven't seen it in any form, not list, not layered, not nothing, since Morningtide. All-time high of this card is right now, July 5th, $23. This is one that if and when it gets reprinted, this is the kind of card, Jake, that tanks on a reprint.
Man, we even had Thornbite Staff on a list ages ago. I'm surprised it hasn't been reprinted yet.
But look, this is an uncommon that has only had one appearance, period. The tank cannot be lower. The tank could not be harder. Don't buy this card right now. Jake, next up, little card called Academy Manufactor.
Oh, yeah, this card does so well with tokens. Very good with clues, foods, and treasures.
I was very high on this card when it was in the $2 and $3 range. I was talking about this one all the time. Y'all, you need to pick this one up, because if this one goes into like legendary status and they don't reprint it because they get a little like reprint equity they can play with it, if they choose this rare to go that route, then this $2 or $3 price is going to be awesome. And we saw a big jump up when it started getting really played and really covered and people started seeing the power level of it. Creep back down, but now we're jumping up again. Clues, food, treasure, it only gets better with time. This is on the MTG fine wine list. And I just think
it is. I love the Jake and Joel fine wine list because I mean it is such a good card.
Yeah,
it's like it
ridiculous.
Has treasure on it. It has treasure on it.
Yeah,
that's the big one.
Well, and Hafiz is right.
It is very good.
Mirkwood Bats was just printed into the Lord of the Rings set, and so it made everybody's interest in clues, foods, and treasure pop again. And that's what's going to happen with cards like this. It's like cards, you know, all of the dragons right now. I hope you're looking at the dragons you want to see if they're high or low right now, because the low ones have a lot of potential to go high because Dragon's about to come out and the public is going to start thinking about good dragon decks again. I know we're talking about don't buy these. I'm just talking about thinking ahead. With Academy Manufactor, I think this next set is going to be very telling. Right now, this is just popped because of a big printing in Lord of the Rings. It's at $10. I would wait. I wouldn't buy this card right now if you needed to get a copy of this, because we'll see in Commander Masters, are they going to reprint this regularly, or are they going to... Oh yeah, food too. Food was a huge thing in Lord of the Rings as well. Or are they going to control the reprint equity of this? I
mean, if they put it into a commander deck, then I could see it having an adjustment in price. If it just makes it right into an EDH deck, and I know that they've done that before.
Yeah, one time. That was the last point with this one, is that we did see it pop into the Commander March of the Machine deck, and so this also could be one where, exactly to your point, they just throw this in every commander precon that it's relevant.
Keep that price low.
Exactly.
And people are going to associate it with being a good card.
100%. 100%. So I would say right now, there's a lot of signs with Academy Manufactor pointing to wait on this price, because this one ain't going to work. This price, I don't think it's going to hold personally. I think that it's going to go down. Jake, have you seen this card, Core Haven?
I have seen this card. It's pretty sweet.
This is one that got a Zendikar Expedition printing. Mm-hmm. One of your favorite little mini sets within any sets. Got some Expedition.
It's like it's like a mini Maze of Ith for white.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. You're looking at Nemesis being the original print here. As you can see, over time, people have kind of woken up to, even if it's a single target fog, a utility fog on a land is always good.
Yep.
And generally playable.
Utility lands.
We just got it reprinted in Lord of the Rings. Osgiliath, Fallen Capital. And so the point is right now is that this card seems like one that they could drive some hype with. It's a fairly scarce one. They had a baby reprint of it in the box toppers from Lord of the Rings. But not everybody's going to want the Lord of the Rings version. If they've printed it here, they printed it Expedition, they printed Commander Lord of the Rings, I think that this is one that could be a excellent rare land in a Commander Master set.
Yeah, it's a card that I don't have a copy of it, and yeah, it does have these scarce printings.
This is just
I
one
could see
right
it
now.
just getting like a base copy version.
Right.
I mean, it also could be argued that because Lord of the Rings right now has just taken a big hit from the ring, in that we could see an even bigger drop in prices in Lord of the Rings singles, that if you do want this version, you could even wait for it to go possibly lower. I mean, risk is pretty low on that version of it.
Yeah, on Osgiliath, the Lord of the Rings version. Yeah,
Already
$7
pretty
on
low.
this one is low. It's just this one for me, it comes down to, do you want the Lord of the Rings treatment? That's why it's on my no buy list right now, because I'm just really anticipatory of Commander Masters having something excellent in the rare slot. That's a cycle. And so lands are always a good way to go with these types of cards to drive the set. And some of these bigger prices, I think they're going to need some knockout cards to really drive it. Jake, the next two, these are ones that you can speak to. This one is has only been Portal, but we know, like, this is so on my do not buy list right now, because we know we're getting 3 versions of it in Commander Masters, and the hype price right now is 43 for the base copy. Are you kidding me? Bro, this is such a big no buy for me right now. It's unbelievable. We have seen a major fall, sitting in the 80s and 90s for a long time, being one of the 1 mana tutors that had still not gotten any sort of reprint or attention at all. Now we know it's going to be in Commander Masters, and we know it's going to have the same price effect as any of these tutors that have been printed in these major variant sets, where having 3 versions, that bottom price goes down.
Dude, the training grounds, for example, from Aftermath, everybody was looking at that Aftermath opening, the Pinkerton opening, and they were like, look at, there's 3 copies of training grounds. And that right now, 3 copies of training grounds in pretty much any variant, they're worth $5 each.
Yeah,
so
dude.
it's like, I mean,
It's
a
a
card
rare?
that gets, yeah, it's a card that's a great card. It makes activated abilities, you know, cheaper. It's awesome. But when you give it the 3 copy reprint treatment and a judge foil, for example, it's going to go through a big adjustment. So yeah, Personal Tutor, it's a scarce card. It grabs something specific. I'm pretty sure it's just sorcery, right? You have to grab a sorcery with it.
Sorcery.
So yeah.
Sorcery card, reveal it, put it on top.
Yeah.
At sorcery
So it's
speed.
so it's like, it's a card that in blue white, you're most likely going to go grab a board wipe with it.
Right.
That's most likely what you're grabbing with the Personal Tutor. It's like, it's just a 1 blue, go find a board wipe. So it's a great
Extra
card.
turn spell to try and get your combo going. This is more often than not, gonna get a board wipe, gonna get an extra turn spell,
It's
or
a
get
future
some kind
$10
of
card.
crazy draw spell. That's exactly my point, Jake. You're 100% on the money. This copy here is your base copy from Commander Masters. It's pre-ordering at $40. That's laughable to me. This set is going to be played. This set is going to be opened. It's a master set. Look at what happened with all the cards in Double Masters 2022. Please, please don't buy this right now. Just wait 6 weeks for me. Print out a copy. On that copy, write, Joel told me I could do this. You don't even have to rule 0 with your play group. You can show them this clip right now and write, Joel told me to, on the printed out copy. Don't buy this one. Same with this one. Because you know what I was just saying about they need a cycle of some hype crap to push a set? How about another Portal Tutor, Jake? Search your deck for a summon creature. Reveal it, put it on top. Right now, this is...
we know that they like to really screw the judges.
Well, we did get the Judge promo version of it. last
Which
year,
could
I
be
think.
a harbinger of we're printing it for the plebeians.
Seriously, right now everybody needs to be looking at the Judge promos and be like, all right, so 1 year later we're getting that card reprinted in a major way. But look, I'm telling you, these are just due. We just got all of these printed into Dominaria Remastered. Boom.
Yes, Wyatt, it is a bad worldly tutor.
Yes, 100%.
However,
redundancy.
for those people that want redundancy, they want both. Yeah,
100%. 100%. So please, before buying a Sylvan Tutor right now for $74, go and look at the chart on Worldly Tutor and go, this is a worse version of that card. That's all I need you to do.
I mean, this is a rare, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so this comes back at rare, and it 1,000,000% will be less than worldly. I mean, what is the price of worldly tutor right now? Like probably $15?
No, yeah, I just had it up. It's like 12.
Yeah, so it will definitely be less than that, for example.
11. There's a good watermark for a 1 mana green tutor. It will be worse than Worldly Tutor.
The price will be worse than this.
Because look, honestly, there's probably going to be more Commander Masters out in the world than there even was of Dominaria Remastered. And so, the price will definitely be lower than this.
Look, folks, if you are enjoying this stream really quick, I'm just going to say, thank you so much for spending your time with us. Go ahead and like and subscribe if you are here. If this is the second stream that you've been to, if you find yourself gravitating toward our videos, then go ahead and help us with that subscription. It does a whole lot more than just signing you up for the next video. It pushes our videos in the algorithm, and it does a big thing for us. So thank you so much for hanging out. Doubling season. I mean, this is another one, baby. This is like, this needs a reprint big time.
This
always.
It's like Mana Crypt to me. This is the same thought as Mana Crypt. This is going to be in a set to juice it. This is how they got people to buy into Battle Bond before people realized it was just kind of a fun draft environment. But coming out of the gate, you know, these gamified sets, so to speak, like Conspiracy, Battle Bond, any of these that have unique draft environments, it's a hard sell. It's like one step above Unfinity, right? It's one step above the unsets, except it's more fun. You look at a card like Doubling Season, and it's very clearly used to push a set. Look at this card. Jake, if we were making at the end of 2020, if we were making cards to buy right now, Doubling Season better have been on the list because it was in the 30s to purchase this now above $85 card, because much like Cavern of Souls, this is always going to be a mythic. They've reprinted it twice since it was a rare. Modern Masters was the last time it was reprinted rare. It has been reprinted mythic twice since then, Double Masters and Battle Bond. Double Masters brought us 2 versions because Double Masters was the sweet little summer child of the variant era yet to come. We know that Commander Masters, if this gets a reprint, we're going to have 17 versions of Doubling Season. Don't buy this at above $80.
He's exaggerating by about 14 versions there. We would get it at least 3 versions, probably.
I just feel
Shout
like
out to Nitro Nick. Thank you for joining the Token Creatures. We appreciate you.
Yeah, thanks, Nick. We appreciate the support there. You do get our anthem. Ask another member about the anthem and ask them what to watch out for.
You get all this stuff. Welcome to the dysfunctional family, Nitro Nick. Thank you, Clay.
I feel it in my eggs that this is getting reprinted in Commander Masters. I just really think that this is one you should sit on.
That's where the card thrives.
Right.
It thrives in Commander. This 1,000,000% will be used to push Commander Masters. When was our last reprint? I'm sorry, you were just talking about it.
Battle Bond.
Yeah, so it has been a minute, and it's a card that gets mythic protection. So since Battle Bond, is that when it got mythic? When was its last? Okay, before that, yeah, Modern Masters was the last time that they were like, haha, rare doubling season. Then they were like, this could be mythic, you guys. This is a high price and people keep scooping it up. We should just make it a mythic. And when you do that, you have very popular cards. When you take extremely popular cards and you make them mythic, you give them price protection. You maintain their reprint equity. That way you can use them in the future to pump sets. There are some cards you don't want them to get cheap.
Doubling season was not in Double Masters 22, FYI. But
correct.
Along the same lines, you know how much I like talking about, they like cycles. There's another card. It's not really a cycle, but
it does need, yeah.
It's the same kind of thing. Not parallel evolution. This is the wrong parallel card.
William with the 10 gifted. Thank you, William.
William is Bister coming through, yanking.
That's gonna be a Monarch update there.
All hail the outgoing Monarch. Head Hunter. All hail the new and reigning Monarch. William is Bister.
We appreciate you, William, so much. And I'm pretty sure Parallel Lives just got a Judge reprint, so this would be another good one to look out for. If they're reprinting it for the judges, they've needed a reprint for this card for a while. Rest in peace, dude. I had 3 normal copies and a foil copy of this, and I sold all 4 of them like years ago for like maybe $40 for the playset.
All-time high. All hail. Yeah. All-time high. All-time high. $67. It has come down a little bit.
People have to know it's coming soon.
The Judge promo, Judge promo was a good indicator. That's where we saw a little bit of a price decline. But Innistrad and Judge promo, guys, this is a rare that when it gets reprinted will be a $10 to $15 card. Doubling season will be the mythic version of this, and it will stay up in that like 70 until it gets reprinted, and then we'll see it at like 30 or 35, and it'll kind of probably bounce around there depending on what the variant era does to the base copy price. Maybe there are enough variants printed where that base copy is in the 20s. Exactly.
Yeah, I would hope even sub 20, you know, like if they print it at mythic and they're like, it's just as good as doubling season, then no. But if they end up printing it at rare, then yeah, we could see a big adjustment in price. That'd be great.
Onyxia is already showing token creature. You create a token that's a copy of the card, except it's a 3/3 black zombie creature in addition to its other types. I mean, that seems like some pretty good synergy between the pre-con decks that you're designing to go alongside a booster product, to have Onyxia printed creating token copies of enchantments that are creatures, and then alongside it print Parallel Lives and Doubling Season as cards that people want to go and seek out for that deck. So I just feel like the writing's on the wall, and these
Parallel Lives
are finally going to get a little bit of attention. They've needed it for a while.
I think that I think one of them will show up. I don't think both of them show up, but I think we would get one. I think we'll probably get one.
I think we're going to get Doubling Season.
Doubling Season would be good, or they could give us Parallel Lives and just, you know, that be that, and then we have to wait for Doubling Season to show up somewhere else.
Yeah, it's kind of smack in the face because Double Masters has been a while, and this was the last.
It's been a minute. It has been a minute. Lance at Rip and Ship, what's up, Lance? Good to see you. Says anything big and relatively new on the list is going to get a reprint. I see you, Blight Steel. Yeah, I mean, we know it's going to be a bigger set too. So it might be the kind of thing where they just pack it full of tons of stuff, and then it's really hard to find things because there's so many different cards you can pull. That could happen as well.
I'm going to make another call along the tokens. I got into why have these green tokens cards been so ridiculously priced recently, and I started pulling them for this list. Arachnogenesis is an instant that is a fog that creates spiders. Token creature spiders. Put X 1/2 green spider creature tokens will reach onto the battlefield where X is the number of creatures attacking you. Prevent all combat damage that would be dealt this turn by non-spider creatures.
Yeah. Wow.
This card has just recently seen a crazy jump because in Lord of the Rings,
there is a spider called Shelob,
child of Ungoliant. Other spiders you control have Death Touch and Ward 2. So it was inevitable that a card like this, which has been like sidelines, got some attention as a really good card. This is probably a content creator right here. And then about 30
how many printings of it?
Bro.
Oh yeah, so this is the only printing. Yeah, a content creator probably sent part of it. But yeah, I mean, it could just be organic demand, you know, people just finding it organically and being like, whoa, this is actually good.
It seems like an instant that you could see in here.
God, all-time low, $1. It
was a Commander 2015 card.
No, I know. I'm just saying, to be able to pick something that could go through like a 6,000% gain.
Right.
Massive.
I just know that
that's how dreams are made. You could build a house off that. 20,000 copies of Archaeogenesis or whatever the hell it's called.
Arachnogenesis built this house, child.
Arachnogenesis, baby. I bought 100 copies of it. If you had spent $100 on Arachnogenesis, you would be sitting on what, $6,000? Am I doing that math correctly?
I don't know if you are. You know I can't do math, but I know
that you don't do
that.
Yeah.
If somebody had been in our Discord in 2018 going, I'm buying up every copy of Arachnogenesis I see, I think they would have gotten laughed out of the room. But when that spike hit in 2021 and they were unloading those for $30 a piece, who gets the final laugh? You know what I'm saying? It's the person buying stick fingers. I think that right now this is a card where we definitely want to stay away from it. Jake, let's get off. That's not the end of the sentence.
Gotta finish that sentence.
Let's get off of the tokens crap and look at some cards. Now, in the past, we've talked about commander sets. Or no, we've talked about singles that have the word commander on them. Or singles that have the phrase each opponent on them and are particularly brutal effects. Archfiend of Despair, only ever printed in Battle Bond, which, let's be honest, Battle Bond was a backdoor commander set. I know that it was a two-headed giant set, and I know that two-headed giant is very near and dear to our hearts, even though we could only go 1 and 3 last month at it. But where else do you print these kinds of cards if not a commander set? And so I will, you know what, chat? Hold me to this. I will do something if Archfiend of Despair is not in Commander Masters. I will help. I will get the Patreon to help us come up with a punishment for me. But I'm pretty sure that Archfiend of Despair right now, if I was sitting on a bunch of copies of these, I'd be trying to sell them.
Yeah, I don't understand really like diamond handing something like this, especially somebody bought a lot of these with the intention to sell them. It's like, congrats, you did what you were supposed to do. You made money on it. Make sure to sell it, especially in the variant era where, like you said, in like we have reiterated probably 1,000 times over here, you know, anything could be reprinted at any moment for any reason at any time in perpetuity of the game, always and forever, except for reserve list stuff, except maybe not reserve list stuff
don't
because
even really trust anymore.
Yeah, we don't even know. And so anything could be reprinted at any moment. So if for some reason, like I had gone hard on Archfiend of Despair or Arachnogenesis that we were just looking at, and it did go through a big price correction like this, you bet your butt I would be getting out of it right now. 100%.
I will bet my butt on that because I think that you are probably right. And Jake, honestly,
why don't you get a butt tattoo of the Archfiend of Despair if it doesn't work out? You could get an Archfiend on your butt.
That's pretty intense. That's worth a good video if we're doing it.
Maybe one of those big thigh tats. Get a big thigh tat.
last point I want to make before we all envision an Archfiend of Despair on my thigh. Yeah. Is that this is kind of between you and me, Jake. We played a lot of Battle Bond.
Yeah.
And so I actually need to go and check my notebook and see if I've got any Archfiends of Despair. that are just not even in use and are a $50 bill sitting in my notebook.
You very well may have one, because you and I played red green, and we played blue white when we did the box break and we built the decks out of the box. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure you pulled a doubling season as well. I know I have the doubling season. Yeah, so you've got the doubling season. I have a single copy of doubling season that I got out of Double Masters 2022. Yeah. So for you and me, there's nothing to really sell. Right. You know, we could sell those into. Yeah, you could flip those and try and rebuy, right now. But that's my only copy of doubling season, and I did get it from Battle Bond. And it was a you and me thing, so that's probably not a card that I'm going to sell. But Archfiend of Despair, I don't really have that same loyalty to, so to speak. And so this is one for me. It'd be an easy flip. Yeah, you'd be able to sell the Archfiend or Archfiend and be like, well, I still have that doubling season from that event to remember that event. Right. So why not just sell this card? And that's not going to work for me, Jank. I would rather get Archfiend of Despair tattooed onto my face. I got two more. Don't do that. I got two more cards to share with y'all tonight. The first of which is a mythic from the first time we had Commander in the set name, and that's Commander's Plate. This one and the next one, the last one that I want to go over, these are both cards that were one and only printed in Commander Legends. They've got the base copy and they've got an extended copy. We did see Commander Plate pop up in the Heads I Win, Tails You Lose, but I don't even count that. That's not a good way to obtain that, especially if you want it within 8 to 12 months of purchasing it. Commander's Plate is one. Achroma's Will is one that I think we have a really good chance of seeing as sort of like an homage cycle to Commander Legends. Let's just take a chunk of stuff from Commander Legends. We've already got validation behind this with a Jeweled Lotus show off. Let's take a little bit of Commander Legends. We'll reprint those cards that can't really reprint anywhere firmly else than putting them in a secret layer or putting them in a precon. And it's because they say if you control a commander as you cast this spell or equip commander, right? Commander's color identity. There's just not a good place to put these otherwise. Yeah, I love Commander's Plate. I think it's a great card. It is a card that is creeping up in price a little bit. I got to toot my horn a little bit on Achroma's Will, dude. I actually bought, I think, probably 12 copies of this card. I bought 3 foils of it. I bought the foil extended. I bought 3 foil extended copies of this card at $10 a card for the extended foil. That's awesome. And then I bought regular base copies of these cards at $5. I was like, Achroma's Will reminds me of a Teferi's Protection type effect. Sure. I just could see it. I was like, there's 2 modes on this card that are both really good. And yeah, I went hard on this card and I bought copies at $5 because I was like, I know it's going to be good. And then I even got a couple of the spicy versions, the sexy versions. And I wonder what the extended art foil's at, because if I bought that for 10 and this is the base copy of the card, the extended art foil's got to be, man, maybe like 20, 30 bucks. Yeah, I would try and pull the trigger on those because this is one where it's in that range. It's in secret layer range, number one, because it would be under $30 to include this one and some other stuff. And so you got to think about that. And we are, I mean, next Tuesday is when this set starts previewing. So we are basically on Commander Masters Eve. This will be our last stream before. No, well, whatever happened, we will stream on Monday. That's right. Because this will be Tuesday morning. Actually, we might move that Monday morning stream. Yeah, we'll probably move that Tuesday morning. Yeah, so this will be the last time that we stream before that reveal on Tuesday morning. So, you know, it's do or die time on whatever your calls are. Nothing on this channel is financial advice, but if you want to pull the trigger on some purchases or some sales before Commander Masters starts screwing the prices, now's it. You got this weekend. Now is it. Get those sales committed. Can you go back to the Achroma chart really quick? Mateus in chat saying $32 for foil extended Achroma's Will. Oh, so yeah, I mean that's a 3x on my money right there. So that's not bad. Yeah, dude. So if you look at that price on a Chroma's Will, there's not really any reason for a pullback. You see how it got up there around 20?
Yeah.
So that could be just an organic selling in anticipation
For sure.
of Commander Masters. You could have people that are just getting out of stuff that's scarce and just deciding, you know what? I can buy it back once I see, because once the set comes out and the questions are answered, then you're able to go back in and be like, oh, well, if that's going to be the big main set this year and it didn't, in my card that I want didn't get a reprint, well, now might be the time to buy it because I want to have a real copy. Or my card that I sold in anticipation of this set didn't get a reprint, so I'm going to go ahead and buy the copy back.
Right.
That could happen too.
Yeah, exactly. Those are our picks right now for cards not to buy, high risk pickups, because mainly looking at this month, we got Commander Masters about to start previewing. So we will be able to tell very quickly if some of these calls were right or wrong.
Bum, bum, bum.
I want to see what other frame break stuff they got. I want to see if this treatment turns out to be cooler than just the petals are in front of the text boxes.
Well, no, we did see a actual in-hand copy of this card, so it does look pretty sweet.
Yeah, I know, but I still think it could.
Oh, I see.
I think it could be cooler. I want to see like the dragon's wings popping above and like out of the frame. I think that would be cool. Man, that would be so cool.
I'm going to take a quick bio since we got past that one.
Yeah,
I'll be right back.
Yeah. Chat, we every month like to give back to our Patreon. Our Patreon members are helping us on our road to do this full time. And every month we like to give back to them in the form of 2 $40 TCG player gift cards. We are going to run that giveaway here live tonight. So, if you would like to be a part of the giveaway to win one of 2 $40 TCG player gift cards, go to our Patreon right now and sign up. Any level gets you into this giveaway. I have a pinned comment at the top, and I'm going to share the link again here in chat. There's the link to our Patreon right there. We got a lot of cool rewards at every level, up to and including playmats, Commander League. You can play some Commander from your home on Spell Table for some prizes. Proxy friendly league. Makes you eligible for Foil Quest if and when that ever starts back up. Signed card from us. Lots of cool stuff over there. Section in our Discord just for Patreons with a little buy sell section. Little insider MTG finance section. Go sign up for any level of our Patreon. We're going to run that giveaway at the end. I will make sure if you sign up here live that your name is included in that. And we'll get some $40 TCG player gift cards out to the homies. Congratulations to our winners of our Commander League last month. Last month we had Two-Headed Giant was the format. And so everybody paired up. Played a little 2v2. Our overall winner for that month was Bayrick and Hammer. Won the whole month. Won a couple of gift cards. And then Hero, Noah, and Dan the Man got second place. And that wins you some sleeves. We've got some custom sleeves from Dragon Shield. And if you place second or third in a typical month, first, second, or third, you can win some custom Commander League 2023 Jake and Joel Dragon Shields, courtesy of our league sponsor, Dragon Shield. Buy Dragon Shield sleeves. You know, they're really freaking good. Would you cover Sorcery Contested Realm in the future? I'm not sure what you're talking about. But if you help me with what you're talking about, we'll be able to answer that question. I believe the plan for the rest of the night, chat, is to play some more games of that draft. We're going to do the Patreon giveaway here in just a second when Jake gets back. But last week, we started a draft of Lord of the Rings. It's a league draft, so we've got two more.
Alrighty.
We've got two more games.
Joel, if you need to take a moment, I am here for you.
Copy that. We've hit on the Patreon giveaway, and I pitched our Patreon.
Oh, sweet.
Letting anybody sign up if they want to before we run that.
Beautiful.
Just kind of answering Q&A. That's the end of our segments for tonight. We're going to end the night with some draft, little hangout,
we have a
little
deck
chat.
that's in progress, right?
That's
I'm
correct.
pretty sure we do.
Yeah, we drafted a Amass deck last week. Right now on MTGO, the price of the One Ring is insane, chat, and so we tried to do a draft of it just to rare draft a ring and get $100 on our shared MTGO account.
Yeah, but if we do well, maybe we find it in a treasure chest.
Well, and prizes. So if you get one win, which we already got, you do get a Lord of the Rings booster. If you get 2 wins, you get 3 boosters, and if you do win all 3 matches, you get 6 Lord of the Rings boosters.
Oh baby.
So
okay,
I'm gonna go grab my water.
Do you get a treasure chest in addition to that?
No, this is just the LOTR draft league is boosters and works up to championship series qualifier points, competitive trophy, and the 6 boosters.
Well, maybe we pull it in a booster, dude. We'll see.
Sorcery is a new TCG that plays on a grid style board. How does everybody know about Sorcery? Have you all been hired to come into our chat and pitch Sorcery tonight? Are y'all a bunch of sleeper agents for some TCG that's coming in here to our chat and being like, we're gonna get them? Sorcery is a great game with even better artwork. Mad Dad, either you feel like that truly, or you're a very convincing bot that is here to advertise Sorcery.
Yo, Jenk is super into that 1/1 Soul Ring that you did, by the way.
Oh,
he's
do I need to...
what's the bounty on that? What's the bounty on that?
Oh, dude, this one's up to 500,000 right now.
Jeez, 500K?
I mean, you know it's real because it says Lord of the Rings on it. That's how you know it's real.
I mean, I see it. It's amazing. Oh my god, it took my breath away.
This is the Streets of New Capenna 1/1 version, but it does say Lord of the Rings on it. But it did come from the Streets of New Capenna Commander deck. But it is Lord of the Rings, and you can tell that because it says Lord of the Rings. And it's a 1/1, and you can tell that because of the serialized. And look, it's a real MTG card.
I just love what you've done here. I love what's going on with this. I think that this is honestly super classy.
I took this.
Oh, my cat wants to run outside.
I did not do this in 30 seconds right before the stream started. Okay.
I believe you.
People keep
100%.
accusing me of doing this in the 30 seconds right before the stream started and just pulling it out of whatever commander deck I had nearest to me. That is not what happened. I am not
Please
a liar.
tell me that you're just going to put that back in the commander deck and use it. Please tell me that you're going to.
Jake?
Or are you going to give it away?
I'm going to put it back in the commander deck and use it.
You're just going to use it?
I'm going to give it away. I might send it to PSA.
Uh-huh. Oh, you should, first of all. Because if you really want to make somebody's day,
they'll be like,
that's the way to do it.
They'll be like, I hate this. 8 of 10.
Or they'll be like, I love this person. They're an absolute Chad talking about you. And then they just go ahead and grade it a 10. And they're just like, go on with your bad self.
Here you go.
Enjoy
with your bad self. I broke the rules just for you.
Yeah.
The thing is like Ryan Wise makes a really good choice. I mean, makes a really good point because the 1/1 ring, disenchant destroys it, right?
Correct.
Right?
Yes.
I'm going to go grab my water and we'll run this draft league.
Okay.
Talk to them about our Patreon and see if anybody signs up. Oh, hey, we got to sign up.
Did somebody sign up? All right,
we
sweet.
got to name this person.
You know, I was just kind of like breaking down what Jake and Joel is. Everybody's going to tune out for this. They're going to be like, this is not for me.
Tim, thank you for joining the Patreon. You will be included tonight.
That's sweet. So I was kind of breaking down Jajam into sections. Oh, he's gone. Well, I'll tell you. I'll tell you guys about this. He had to go. He was waiting. He was waiting to leave. But Jam is kind of broken down into these different sections. This is mostly a something for Joel. So maybe I'll kick it back to him when he's back here. What should we talk about? What's everybody doing? We have so many folks here hanging out. Retro, DNR, Kraken Jank, Gerard is here. We got Wyatt hanging out as well. Rip and Ship by Moonshot is here. Lance, it's always such a pleasure to see you. We have a name that I'm not going to say on stream. It's just a little bit too dank for stream. We got Hafiz hanging out. What's up? Matt, Ryan, Mad Dad. Cross is here. Neotech is in the proverbial house. Everybody, if you are enjoying the stream tonight, thank you so much for hanging out. And yeah, you know, we talked a little bit tonight about Commander Masters, which is a new hot spanking set that's going to come out, and it's going to have a whole bunch of over the top stuff. And I'm telling you, always remember the $800 plus or $900 Ren and 6. Don't ever forget it, because that card is $100 now. And anything, it doesn't matter how special, how much you think the set is going to change the thing in the future.
I don't think anybody on this channel will ever forget Ren and 6.
Yeah, I don't think they'll ever forget. Well, man, there are some crazy moments around Ren and 6. I still don't own that card. That is the fun. That's a fun thing to
You have
bring
held
up.
it. You have held
I've
one.
held it. Dude, I mean, the stars have never aligned so weirdly against me than in that moment. But
hey, if that's
I'm just happy it happened.
If that's your lowest point, man, like that's not
no,
bad.
I mean, in the MTG, let's say in the MTG collecting like pack opening space, let's just say that. Because here's the thing, is it's not like I want the person who's opening a pack to get hosed. It was just like a god roll against my whole box. And what's crazy is the box still ended up being pretty good even after losing the extended art Ren and 6 and the dockside in the same pack. But yeah, I mean, it's like I want them to pull one or the other, not both in the same pack. I mean, that's just like, man, you know, that's why you don't give away packs from your box, because that is what the MTG gods do to you. Give away a card on the side. Give away a card after you open a card when you know what it is. But don't give away a blind pack unless you want to be able to live with it, you know?
Patrons, make sure you are signed up if you want to enter this giveaway. I'm going to run this gift card giveaway here very soon. We're going to do a little Jake, if you'll lift up a pack of Dragon Shields, we can do a Dragon Shield giveaway for chat, and we'll do the gift cards giveaway for Patreon at the same time.
Yeah, let me find a pack really quick.
Nitro Nick coming through. Tim coming through. Appreciate y'all so much. Tim, Nitro, Nick, y'all rock. Thank you so much for joining the Patreon. All right, Joel, I want your hottest Magic take. I think my hottest Magic take also always comes down to that one person that's at every LGS, and you know exactly who I'm talking about when I describe them. But it's the person who takes it all way too seriously and is always actually about literally every little thing that gets discussed, and wants to make these like sweeping like statements about what is good or bad or what is allowed or not allowed, and always just kind of make it such a bummer. And it's like groups of those people, when they amass, are what makes LGS's fail, because nobody else wants to go, you know. But So,
I don't know what you're talking about, but I completely agree with
like,
you.
you know who I'm talking about, right? Like, you don't even have to name anybody, but everybody knows that person at their LGS. And God bless if you don't have one. But that would make my hottest take is like, you shouldn't take this so seriously, and everybody should just be like more like chill about the entire game. Because come on, bro. Stop being...
Or just rage that you're losing. At least don't make it about other stuff, you know, like if you're losing and you want to rage and be terrible, then just make it about how you're losing. I don't even, you know?
Like, I get like losing sucks.
I'm just trying to defend my behavior.
I know you're defending your saltiness, but I'm not talking about you. I am you are acting ish that person when you are in that mode.
No, I'm never an actually person. I
that's
am
what
just
I'm saying.
Somebody
like
who's raging about the deck.
The saltiness
like,
of
not happening.
I can't believe I'm not drawing lands. Yeah, really? That's part of Magic. Yeah. Really? You haven't gotten used to that yet? It's
exactly.
We've been playing
or I'll
for
be like,
I'm
so
decades.
Happy that somehow I've dodged every single one of my draw spells this game, and I'm only drawing mana.
I'm gonna really turn the whole fucking deck into mill, and then you'll cry.
Or I'll say something like, I'll be like a self-deprecating comment that's something like, I'm so sorry tonight that you weren't able to get a good match out of me.
Guys, I built this deck and I thought when I was building it I was smart, but turns out I'm a fucking idiot. So, you know, stuff like that.
100%. I do remember one time being super salty at the opponents that didn't understand the split. And I'm a regular at the store and I understood the split. You remember this?
I know. But
okay,
I can't wait for you to remind me.
We were doing a two-headed giant. You and I were undefeated going into the final round. Okay, and so we had won both our games and we got paired down. Somebody who was 1-1 played against us, and we said to them, we said, "Look, give us the win and we're going to split packs with you. Each of us are going to end up getting, I think it would have been 9 packs a person."
But all they heard was give us the win. All they heard was we're going to win. And
this guy was like, no, I want to play it out. He was like, I want to play it out. And I was like, you are going to make it to where we go 2-1 and you guys go 2-1 and nobody is going to get any prizes. And he was like, no, I'm playing it out. And then what ended up happening was they beat us. And instead of us getting a box to split between both of our teams, which would have been the split because we would have given them half of our prizes.
Right.
He decided to play it out. And all of us got 3 packs instead of 9 packs. And that guy sucks.
All right. Couple things.
I was like, we're still gonna play it out, bro. We're still gonna play the game for like the glory of MTG. It's just like, understand the price structure.
I want to show y'all this real fast. All these names over here in gray have been patrons of ours for over 3 years, and y'all are just out of your mind. This is our 2-year club down to Hansel. This is our 1-year club down to Matt D. And that's nothing to say of our 6-month, 3-month clubs, and then our most recent joiners, which now includes Tim and Nitro Nick. I've just got to say, y'all are mind-blowing, y'all. 3-year club here. You're like, it's just insane to feel as much support as we do. And it's so easy with YouTube to get lost in the weeds of like 1 of 10 or 10 of 10 and YouTube telling you you're not doing a good job or telling you you're doing a great job, and it's just like this constant ebb and flow. And so it's really easy to get lost in the weeds of those analytics. But looking at this today as I was redoing it for the month of July, I was stricken by the 3-year, the 2-year, the 1-year, all the way down. It's just insane. So thank you very much to our patrons.
It's a really special group, man. It's really cool because it's tangible evidence of the work. You know, it's like these are people that stand behind what you're doing, and so it feels really good because there are a lot of times where you get bogged down and you're wondering, you know, like, is it worth it and that kind of thing. And so moments like this are reminders that it is. So yeah.
So thank you. This is the smallest little thing that we can possibly do to kind of give back. Tim, Nitro, Nick, I've got y'all added in up here. Everybody else, if you're a patron, of our 231. Y'all are amazing, and you should see your name on here. I know I'm scrolling kind of fast. Jake, if you would do me a favor, roll a d6 for me and roll a 1 or 2 so I can randomize this list. Top of the list and bottom of the list is going to win a $40 gift card here. Thanks, Hometown. Appreciate that. Mad Dad said, love you guys for sticking lock, stock, and barrel to MTG, but I thought you guys would at least heard about some of the other big TCGs coming around. Have you heard of Lorcana? Definitely have heard of Lorcana. I had just never heard of the one that everyone was paid to promote in chat tonight. I'd never heard of that one. That's a TCG I had never heard of. Hometown been TCG, killing the thumbnail really game recently.
Yeah. No, I've been watching some of your videos, man. There's some good, you have some good conversations and timely content. I'm pretty sure you were the person that spoiled to me that the One Ring was found, and then I read later that day in a text message. So it was like right around the same time you and Joel both, you had a video come out about it, and I was like, oh, okay. He's very quick to the punch. All right, I got a D12 here. That's what I got around me. Hopefully it comes out low roll. It's an 11.
You son of a bitch.
I think we're randomizing it 11 times.
All right.
That sounds fun.
Yeah, patrons again. Can't thank y'all enough. Really are trying to think of some cool stuff. But no, the question about branching out, Mad Dad, YouTube really hates that shit. I'll just be honest with you. It's honestly the platform that has kept us so focused on MTG. We do have other interests. Jake and I also want to share on YouTube. We are currently like in design and concept stages of trying to make a video game channel and trying to make a like movie and TV channel, because those are kind of our two other shared passions. And 10 times we've randomized it, 11 times. Boom. Josh and InBoys9 and Josh. You are our winners for the gift cards for the month.
We only have one
July.
Josh.
No, but I'll be able to find it because it's on a spreadsheet, and if that's their name on there, it's not unique and blah blah blah.
Oh, got it. I see.
Okay, yeah, Josh K. Yeah, we got some other Joshes, but there's one Josh whose name is listed as just Josh, and that'll be the one. Josh and NBoys9, you are our patron winners for the month of July. Thank you very much for that. Let's play some cards and we'll talk.
Yeah, dude, we got to get like a for the 3-year club members, we got to get like a rotating under the text, like a glowing light that kind of like rotates back and forth over those names or something. That could be really cool. I don't know how we could do it, but I think that would be a neat little thing for the 3-year club.
What's a rough tag? Riddle, sorry, did a sound effect hit you?
What, rough tag?
Yeah, what does that mean?
I don't know.
Neither do I. Hit and play match.
Let's do it. All right, I'm super excited for this. So we have currently played one match, and we are what? Did we go 2-0? Oh?
Yeah.
Oh, we 2-0'd. Okay. Deck looks pretty good. Did we look at the deck?
Oh, we can take a look at it here.
Sweet. Okay, so yeah, we ended up going
it's Rakdos,
red, black.
Yeah, Rakdos, Amass is the look there.
Oh, this seems good.
It seems slow, but decent.
It's hard to send something like this back.
It
is a little bit slow, but
we just hope we draw 1 drops and 2 drops and stuff.
Yeah, we just need to draw some stuff. So what, we have a 3-drop?
Yeah.
That's our first thing that comes up.
Yeah, Swarming Amoria, Treasure Token Amass. That might even push us to one of our 6 drops on turn... Is that right? Turn 3. One of our 5 drops on turn 4.
That's pretty good.
Yep.
Amass 2 when you do... Oh, so we have a good removal spell coming up if we can keep our Amass guy around.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Okay, cool.
5 mana. Creatures you control get +1/+1, 2 less if you control a legendary creature.
Okay,
so we drew our 5.
That's fine. I'm fine with like not drawing any more mana the rest of the game. Or like 1. One more mana.
One in a while. I'd love a 2-drop. Honestly, if we could
just clutch a 2-drop here.
Draw one of our draw spells, Amass spells, you know? Start the Amass on turn 2. Much prefer that. Nimble Hobbit attacks. You can sack a food or pay 3 and tap a creature. It's that little, like, what's that little dinosaur? Worst version of that little dinosaur that was so annoying. Oh, baby.
Oh, way to be, dude. Way to be.
Ask and
I
you
thought
shall
you were gonna,
receive.
like, accidentally click a mountain. Retro says, Jake, darn it, you were going to tell Joel something about the channel when Joel bioed. Yeah, I was going to say to Joel, and what should we roll? Let's roll the Dragon Shield sleeves after this match.
Yeah,
we'll do that.
Meanwhile, we're sideboarding.
No, yeah, I was saying that.
Billy, good night.
Yeah, have a good night, Billy. Thanks for hanging out.
Yeah, we're just going to swarm here.
100% swarm here. This is great. We're setting things up. Does that put us in swinging range? Oh yeah, we swing here, right?
Yeah, I think we do attack here.
Unless they have like a damage to target
We've
attacking
got more
creature.
Amass.
Yeah.
Just start getting the race on our side.
I like that. I like this. Yeah, Retro, what I was saying was that YouTube is kind of like broken up into these different sections. And then yeah, I forgot after that. What do we do here?
Each a food token. We lose 3. They create a treasure. They create 3 tapped 1/1s.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah, that's brutal against our deck in particular because we've got one big attacker, you know. But we got a food token.
We can kind of plan around that though. Oh, I mean, if they're just swinging out here, we take this. I mean, we could just crack in and like Amass and kill one of their things. Probably that guy that pumps. We don't want them to be able to pump the team with that Kithkin.
Well, it's a one-time use. I'd rather them. Well, we might just stay aggro. I don't know. Let's see what we draw.
Yeah.
All right. So Montagna, and that will hopefully conclude our mana drawing expedition for the day. Grishnak feels like something we could save. This is our steal move. It amasses 2 and then gain control of a non-legendary with power less than or equal to the power. So it's like a finisher move, kind of.
Ooh, if we can set up and have that sacrifice online, then we can take something and sacrifice it as well before we give it back. So we should probably get him online.
We can go ahead and get 2 turns of 5 mana in a row here.
I mean, a 4/5 is nothing to shake a stick at. I mean, we just got to crack in and...
We lose 3 life. They create a treasure.
Okay. That's pretty good. How many more stages of that do we have?
1 more after that. They create the 3/1/1 flyers. Okay, so
that's the thing we kill. That's our kill.
It's definitely the
That's
kill.
what we kill with our...
There's our sacrifice ability.
Foray gets it, right? Because we amass 2 and then we deal 5 to a target.
Yeah. Gain control of target non-legendary creature. Power less than or equal to. Like, I want to try... I wish we could amass twice here. Land. Okay, hang on. Let me think for a second. Amass 2, that's a 5. We steal...
The big thing.
Well, we can't because it's got its power. Gain control of target non-legendary creature with power less than or equal to the army's power. So we can't steal that.
Oh, then we just foray it.
I think we're just
steal
gonna have
something
to
else.
foray it. Yeah.
Yeah. The other option is we can, sacrifice or gain control of one of their things and then lash to kill the big thing. But lash is a straight up kill spell. I think we hold it and use foray here.
Foray hits here, so we use it.
Yeah, and they're gonna get some creatures, but I'm not even worried really about the creatures that they're gonna get because right here they're gonna have to block. We're gonna be swinging in with big stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I think we're just getting in.
100% we get in.
Forcing the issue here.
I mean,
Yeah, see,
definitely.
they valued that one less.
They're unfavorably.
But they've got 3/1/1s in the air coming through here now.
Yep. They're going to be glorified blockers until they do something about the board, though.
We're just going to yield through this turn. We can't do anything. There's Bill the Pony, chat. Horses in chat. Horses in chat for Bill the Pony. ETBs create 2 foods, sack of food.
That's our steal. We steal him, yeah. And then sack him.
Oh, man. How mean is that, chat? Are we going to steal Bill the Pony and then sacrifice him to kill the other thing and then get in for lethal? That's the victory right there. No, we're not going to be able to.
I think we just sack him to draw a card and create a food. We could just sack him to our dude on the field, right?
I think that we can. Can we win here?
I don't think that we can win here.
Oh no, because we amassed 2. Yeah, we do win here, Jake. Watch this. Unless they have a 1 white trick.
Okay.
What we're gonna do is we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, and we're gonna go Grishnach.
Okay.
And we're gonna yoink Bill the Pony.
Bill. Yep.
Oh no, Bill is legendary. That's fine. We're gonna kill it. Bill is legendary. Can't steal a legendary. Man, I wanted to sacrifice Bill the Pony, but that's okay.
So what are you gonna do? A Lash of the Balrog?
Mm-hmm.
And then you can put
for 7 + 4.
Okay. Good moves.
Booyah.
Nice. Let's go.
Begin
Good looking
sideboarding.
out there.
Can't go with Bill. You're right. Thank you. Chat was trying to warn me.
Yeah, dude, we'll just run the giveaway after this match.
Absolutely.
We can just focus on winning this. I would just run it back.
Yeah,
there was no reason
we
to.
were on the on the draw and everything there.
It's that whole if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Hobbit could tap the pony, and we could just lash with the Balrog, sack in the Hobbit, kill the pony, swing for 11, and they were at 10. Oof, we are 1 black mana from being on.
There's nothing that gives us a treasure, right?
Not yet.
I mean, it's a beautiful hand, but I think we have to send it back. I would just mulligan. I don't want to be trying to find black. There we go. It's a little mana light, but I think we send that 4-drop thing away. No, the destroy target artifact bat thing.
Destroy an artifact or land. You value that less highly than the 4/4 trampler for 4?
I'm happy that we were able to take it back. All right, so we just need to draw a land. That's it. And this hand is pretty sweet.
Land.
Let's go. Okay. I'm going to make sure to forget this moment. That way in the future, I can confirm my bias when I think we're getting screwed by the thing.
Yeah, look at this. They're like, okay, you want another? Here you go, friend. All right. Next turn, we play the Crow.
Yep. Get a little Brandon Lee out there.
2 1/1 tapters. Huh?
Oh, let's go. We got both the crows. Okay.
Now we're counting crows.
I like this card because it goes wide. I like cards that do that in limited. I think they're important.
This one again.
Oh, they find that thing. Ay.
They're not swinging in.
Oh, you know what card we should have considered is the thing that does -1 across the board.
Well,
I think we might have pulled one of those.
You're probably right.
Well,
do we steal a bird, sack a bird?
Well.
Do we steal a spirit, sack the spirit, kill the spirit? Or are we ready for that kind of action? I think we just keep going hard here. Watch this.
I mean, I like the idea of you playing a bird and then just start swinging with our big guy. Just start swinging with the big guy.
I'm also thinking that maybe...
Oh, get big stuff out there?
Yeah, just get big boy happening.
Well, here's the thing.
But
if
I can't
you go
swing with my army yet because they could double block.
No, if you do swing with the army and they double block, I think that's fine. Or you just do bird, get a 4/4 beater going. I like another bird and a 4/4 beater.
I'm gonna attack first and let's see what they do.
Okay. Well,
because I want to play
because
this.
if you want to play that, okay, then attack. If you want to play that, then I'm down for you attacking.
With this go wide strategy, I feel like a 4/4 trampler is really going to put them in a tough spot. We'll just swing with all of this shit. If they want to trade and get one of their flyers gone, groovy, baby. Nope, they're just taking 3.
Okay, so that was honestly best case scenario for us. That was really good.
Yep.
I can't believe that they went
4/4 trampler and say go.
They might have a big like what we don't want is for them to play an anthem type effect.
6/5.
Okay. All right, so there's that thing. Okay, so this is honestly, what do we sack here? The bird, and then we just beat in?
Yeah, we sack our own bird.
Wait a minute. We can play a bird,
yep,
and we can amass.
Correct.
So let's play the bird, and then sack the bird that had just been played.
With summoning sickness.
And then we'll kill their big guy. Oh yeah, this is good for us. This is big.
Hello.
Let's go.
Hello.
Let's go.
9 smash.
That is a smack. That is a smack right there. And they're like, okay, well, here I get my 1/1s.
Now they do have 5 flying power in the air spread across 5 bodies. That's pretty nasty.
Dude, our goblin eats that board for breakfast, which is really nice. I guess we go Bill here, right? And swing out.
We can't steal Bill. He's legendary.
Oh, we can't steal Bill. We can't steal Bill.
No, but we can now play our 5/5, which makes both of our power 4s dying. Amass Orcs 2.
Is that worth it? I think it is, right?
Dude. Now, especially since we've got 2 4/4s for this to proc off of, if they try and get shenanigans, we're just gonna.
Yeah, I mean, we just commit to the race.
Yeah.
We commit to the race.
Good luck.
I like it.
I'm playing a 4/4, a 4/4. I'm playing a 5/4. Next turn, I'm gonna amass on that thing. Here comes the destruction spell. Oh no, they just ate food.
Oh, that was a clue. That was a clue. Oh man, they are just okay. So like a big flawless maneuver could kill us.
That's what I'm saying. Like a big anthem effect could absolutely womp. Here we go. 1/1 Vigi until end of turn. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. We just have to block the
bill.
Oh, we can't. It wouldn't let me block.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Vigilance, ring bearer. Can't be blocked by creatures with greater power.
Okay.
So there you go. They won the race. The spirit token thing paid off hard.
We have there it is.
2 black breaths.
Bring them both in. Bring them both in. Let's cut 1 lash of the Balrog, and let's cut destroy target artifact. We don't need that 4-drop thing.
Fire of Orthanc. Creatures without flying can't block this turn. Yeah, that's horrible for this.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I feel good about this. If we can get one of those, we can just use that right after.
All right.
I mean, this looks pretty good.
Yep.
Hard to. I mean, that guy also, that goblin is really good for us.
X to target creature and 1 damage to each other creature with the same controller.
Let's fucking go.
We're gonna mulligan this one.
Oh baby.
Oh yeah,
baby.
Nick.
So this is all about waiting for the setup.
Right. Club finish is absolutely a move that we've done.
All right, so we get that 2/2 goblin out there, and that goblin is gonna do work. I feel it.
Yeah, we got a finisher for the first time.
That's the first time that we've seen that thing.
Yeah.
Okay. We've got mana that says we're either gonna get more spells to play, or we're gonna get to a big finisher.
We're curving hard. We curving it, boy.
Swing low, sweet chariots.
Swerving it and curving it. Go our little bear that could.
Oh, and then we go online with the 4/4 next turn.
Yeah,
Seems nice.
Yeah, do it.
Seems nice. I'm down for them to give us one land.
Oh, baby. All right, right now it's a 3-for-1. We're just counting, chat. What was the card that I should have paid more attention? The sorcery that put counters on them? Because when that counter shit happens, we are in a bad way.
Well, yeah. I mean, here's the thing. We have a pretty nice board developing. I think you play the 4/4 this turn, and then next turn
we're just gonna roll the dice.
And just go.
Yeah, we're gonna roll the dice and just play. We're gonna do Fear Fire Foes next turn.
Yeah, swing out here, and then we'll play the 4/4. I think it was a 5 cost, Joel.
Okay.
Because it puts a counter
They're
on all of them.
They're tossing their 3/1 in front of our orc. That's fine.
Okay. Then we're playing the big guy. Okay.
It was 3 white. Okay, thank you, Rip and Ship. Okay, so they are off mana.
Okay.
I don't think we're doing it.
I think we go bird here and swing in.
I kind of like
Amass again.
I kind of like a 4/4 Menacer, but it would be
yeah,
nice
let's do
to
that.
get our...
Let's do that in the second main.
Yeah,
I would just swing this.
attacks.
Remember, this goblin kills these flyers.
Oh, dude, that's my favorite part about Bioscar Goblin right now. Double
He's so
block
good.
with flyers, please.
Okay,
Yeah,
they're saying,
dude.
all right, we got to save the bleeding.
Yeah, they're in rough mode here. Lifelink are indestructible until end of turn. Okay, and Amass 1. So that was their trick. They're making it indestructible. That is a thing that happened.
All right, but we take them to 9.
Yeah, and we're just gonna go Warg here just because it's a Menacer.
Sandro says, you guys rock. Member for 2 months. Sandro, we appreciate you. Thank you for sticking around for 2 months. That's sweet.
Sandro Strapazon. That is a powerful name. Okay, so here we are, Jake. Is a little 4/1 good for you?
I'm feeling very nice about it.
How?
Yeah, that is probably going to be...
Chad, on a scale of 1 to 10, how horny are you for a 4/1?
Can we kill the thing? We can't go their face, right? It has to be a creature. What is the thing we're killing?
The 2/3 bats is going to take 3 and everything else is going to take 1.
Is there any way that we can pay the mana? Oh, that's it. Okay.
Maybe we're stream sniping. Yeah.
Oh, man. Maybe so.
So it goes 2-0.
Let's go.
So we have one.
That is a backbreaker, dude. That is a backbreaker. All right. So right now,
3 boosters.
3 packs. Okay.
Let's run this giveaway, Jake. Hit me with a hashtag.
All right, so it's eucalyptus. We've got some eucalyptus dragon shields here.
Hashtag koala then?
Yeah, why not? That sounds good.
Hashtag koala is going to enter you to win some dragon shields here tonight. Jake's here to tell you about them.
Yeah, we've just got some dragon shields here. Eucalyptus 100 matte dual sleeves.
Type
You're
in
either watching
hashtag
or you're
koala.
not.
Make sure you hit that like button. We're gonna go for the 3-0 tonight, or for the 2-1.
Oh wait,
tonight.
are you running the giveaway? I don't have Nightbot up. Do you?
Yes,
you
I
have
do.
it?
Yeah, we're good to go.
Great. Okay, sweet.
Hashtag koala is gonna enter you to win some Dragon Shield sleeves, courtesy of our channel sponsor, Dragon Shield. Big shout out to Dragon Shield. Please,
I'm feeling pretty good
give
about
us a
this
big sponsorship
dude.
contract. Excuse me.
We have a pretty sweet sideboard for anybody who decides to do go wide.
We drafted
1/1s.
this. We drafted this pretty early in the life cycle of this whole set.
Yeah.
And I think people have generally slept on Amass. But if you can really get a critical Amass of cards with the keyword on them, the synergy just gets nuts.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I have to agree. All
right, I'm gonna go ahead and get us an opponent here.
Sweet.
Hashtag koala. Hashtag koala. Enter to win some eucalyptus dragon shield sleeves.
I really like those birds. Those birds that are 2/1s that amass 2. Aren't they 2/1s? They are, right?
They're 1/2.
So it's a 2.
No, it's a 1/1.
No, it's a 1/1 bird.
Dunlin Crabane.
Yeah, I'm into it. I'm into that bird. That bird is good. You have a lot of upside with that bird because you're getting not only 3 power, but you're getting a flyer out of it for 3.
You're getting flying 1 power and you're getting 2 power on the ground.
Yeah,
I like that card.
It's pretty sweet.
A lot. We're going to run this hashtag koala giveaway when we find an opponent in stage 1. So please type in hashtag koala if you want to win. That's how you win.
Amoeboid changeling, is it? Let me see.
We will give you some dragon shields. We lost the die roll. We keep the hand. Rolling it. Some call me Tim.
Oh, this looks good.
This is draftable.
This looks good.
Rip and Chip, this is a draft that a live draft that we participated in last Wednesday at the end of the stream.
Yeah, this looks super good. So I guess we're trying to get to that bird.
Yep, then we drop the trebuchet right before we attack the next time.
Yeah.
Okay, we're playing a little blue-red Axion.
Okay.
Whenever you cast an instant sorcery, it deals damage to each opponent. Okay, look forward to killing you later.
We could just put it on that.
Yeah, do you just want to go ahead and drop it on that and we stay on curve?
Yes, I do. And make him just like deal with it or start taking
It's not that big of a threat, but I feel like in the aggregate over time, it's like that player in Big Brother that you don't get out early and they just kind of scoot because they're on nobody's radar.
Dude, they're going to totally realize that card is outpacing the value they're going to get from it. And so as soon as we have a blocker, they're going to let that thing just go.
Yeah, we're just going to
because it doesn't even deal damage now, does it? They might just let it go right now. They're trying to figure out, is it worth it? And they're like, nope.
No, it's not. That thing's exiled. Goodbye. Some call me Tim. Since you won, make sure you DM Jake over Discord or Twitter. Say, hey, my name is Some Call Me Tim. I won the eucalyptus sleeves in the koala giveaway. This is my address. Always remember, we need the address. Some people are like,
we need that Addy bird.
I'm not going to send him my address. Yeah.
I kind of want to go why it hasn't arrived.
I want to go Crusher on turn 4 and then Trebuchet turn 5.
Okay. Trebuchet does block very well though right now.
Well,
oh wow, not anymore. I think we sack bird to kill that. Take it, sack bird.
Yeah.
And Trebuchet I think is probably.
Yep, we're gonna attack. We're gonna treb
and leave a black open. Yeah. Swing, my friends. Swing.
Attack with all. Here comes a rock. We can also swing for 5, Sonny.
That's a nice little smack back.
Yeah.
I'm impressed with it.
And we get rid of their 5/5 that they went all in on that turn.
Wait, could we have sacrificed that boulder there?
No, it gets sacrificed at the end of combat, and this is a sorcery.
Copy. Okay.
I believe it's worded that way specifically because the Lash of the Balrog is in this set.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, sorry, bud. We can't let you untap with blue mana. Yeah.
No, but I do like that we are now in this board position and they are in that board position. They are on the same number of cards as us. We going all in on Surrounded by Orcs on that turn 4 is pretty brutal. They just drew 3 cards tapping out.
Wow. Okay. So this is our time to get some stuff up.
Yeah. I think we're going to amass so we can hit for more, yeah?
Well, I would think about it like this. It's going to cost more to do that other guy. And
yeah, I do kind of want to just get him online.
If they're essentially taking a turn off, I mean, next turn we're going to get to swing with the Amass guy anyway, depending on what they do.
Right.
So yeah, I would just get the big old guy out.
Get on out there, Crunchy.
Yeah, get him out there. Get him out there, Dave. Night, Corey. Everybody, we appreciate you so much for hanging out. I know a lot of the diehards are here now, hanging out and just watching. So thank you for
with the
spending your time with us.
I'm a little nervous about that Lorien revealed, because they're going to be on 6 cards when they untap now. That's kind of terrifying.
They are going to be on 6 cards when they untap, but they're limited to their mana, and we have 3 things on the board, and they can only do so much. You know, removal is kind of clunky, so unless they have a board wipe, you know, Lash of the Balrog is only going to take out maybe our 4/4, you know?
Surrounded by orcs.
Okay. Yeah, we outclassed that.
2 to any target. Damn.
So that'll be our... Okay. Okay.
That's okay. We still have an advantageous attack.
We're going to mill you out, Jake. Jank, don't you put that bad juju.
Non-land. Oof. We need to stop drawing lands is what we need to stop doing.
Definitely. We have a couple draw card spells in here, so that would be helpful. I mean, right here, it's nice because we get to just crack in with our 4/4.
For 6. Oh, is this? Nope. Goblins and orcs, not a troll. Damn.
Oh, did it not queue off the bird? Oh, it queued off the bird though, right? Oh no, from the army. About? I see it triggers off the army.
Yeah.
That's
goblins,
what it was triggering.
Orcs and goblins.
Got it. All right. Okay. So we do need to stop drawing land, but I don't hate our board position here.
Really would love a club. Love a fling to finish this off. Because we can get 3 on them, right? I'm confident in our ability to get 3, I think. And that club finishing off the last 4 is going to be huge. Exiling the Trebuchet, okay? That makes me less excited about potentially removing or dealing 3 damage to them.
They did take that whole turn off to draw a bunch of cards.
Yeah, they're down to 3.
Which they are rifling through. Yep. They're playing cleanup right now, and we're going to get to like a top deck mode here. And
if they can't amass here, it'd be great, because that would give us outs to destroy their thing.
Agree. So they're down to 2 cards now.
1 instant or sorcery on top of your library, amass 2. Okay, so that's a 5er.
Okay.
Now
they have to decide, are they swinging with it?
Negative.
They don't. Okay.
Lash of the Balrog is the best fucking top deck in the world right now.
Lash would be good.
Or Improvised Club.
4 damage to any target. Now, if we swing through...
It's not quite enough yet. We needed that. We needed that.
It's not quite enough yet. However, it's a great reactive spell.
Yeah, for sure.
So, like, if somebody comes at one of our things, we can just go, no F you, 4 to the face, which is nice. But yeah, we do kind of have to just pass it back, right?
I was just freaking him out.
Yeah. You have to just put on our patience pants.
Okay. Lash of the Balrog. We can cast Lash and Improvised Club in the same turn.
Mm-hmm. All right. If they go removal,
Ooh, this is the steal move. They're going to steal our token. No,
okay.
They steal the 4/4. 7,
Can
8,
they?
9, 10, 11. Oh, yeah. It's 7 power. 4 power. So the biggest oof is if they have a removal spell here. And amass another 3. So now that's a 10. So that's 14. So they can't kill us this turn. And they're not going to be able to sacrifice their thing, which is nice. But they're obviously attacking here.
They're milling us for a lot, too.
We have
Wow.
8 cards left.
Yep.
But they got to swing with their 10-10 here, right? Okay.
Yeah.
So I think we will now win. Because we're going to take 14 and go down to 1.
Are you sure?
Yes. We're going to take 14 and go down to 1.
Okay.
And then we're going to untap with 2 creatures. And we're going to draw something that's going to let us amass. You got to be kidding me with this land drop, with these land draws here. Oh no, I think we still win. I think we do still win because this has trample.
Oh, so swing with everything, right?
Correct. We still got this. Yep. Yep. Dave, I almost missed the trample.
Joel, well done, brother.
Close.
Well done.
That was a close game.
Okay, so what's going to happen then? You're just going to sack whatever you're going to sack the army in response to deal 4?
Yeah. Well, it'll be
Okay.
EOT.
Got it.
Yeah. Right now. So do this. Choose any target.
Clutch.
Pay 1. Sack a treasure token. Improvise club to the face, baby.
Let's go.
All right. One more, chat.
Is there anything
So we're
we
in the
bring
mirror.
in the mirror?
+1,
Gains
+0,
first strike.
and haste. I mean, that's 2 armies going at each other. We could kill their army.
Is that
+3,
an instant
+2.
speed spell?
Rush the room. Yeah, yeah.
+1, +0, and gains first strike until end of turn. If it's a goblin or orc, it also gains haste. So, I mean, it is a nice little combat trick. I don't know what we would cut for it.
+1,
I mean,
+2
Death Touch
gains
is good.
death touch.
Versus a big amasser, that's a pretty good thing. Maybe we cut that 4-drop that we very rarely use.
Fire of Zavorthank.
Yeah,
Creatures
it's not
without
a bad
flying.
card.
Well, I mean, that could be a
But-
win too. Creatures without flying can't block this turn,
I mean, that's why I like spells like that.
and they are
It's
not
just a
going to
matter
have
of-
flyers.
Yeah. I mean, we could keep it, or we could go the death touch route, and that's the other way of answering the big guy, you know? It is pretty cool that it gives a +2 to toughness. It creates a food.
Yeah, we're gonna roll that for now, just because I think that combat tricks might be what wins this game.
Okay. That was a very nice little
Oh,
comeback
my
there. Oh, this is so
God,
good.
I'm so horny
is
for
so
this
good.
hand.
I know this hand is
If
good.
I could have drafted 6 Mordor Muster.
All right, this is fine.
Okay.
All right, no 1-drop. Okay, this is this is good. This is good. We're online next turn. We just start doing stuff, but have to take a moment here. See what they do.
Yeah, we're good. There's that thing.
Okay.
The armies of Mordor gather against you, Omnicide 7272. Drew our thief guy. They're playing Quarrel's End.
Okay. So let's start talking through our turn 3. Do we want to go
I think we go
oh man,
swarming
maybe
here.
we just yeah, I was gonna say bird, but swarming works
So
as
Quarrel's
well.
End is discard a card, then draw 2, create a 1/1.
Yep. Not a bad card.
I think we go Swarming here. It'll be some extra mana for us to brash soon, hopefully, when we draw like a Lash.
Okay.
Plus
I'm fine with that.
It makes it a 3, and if they want to trade here, I think I'm fine with that with all the Amass that we've got.
Okay.
Like, I'm just gonna start the clock here. Let's bump in.
Yep. They might see that treasure token and think we might have a trick. Or they might double block. Nope. Say okay.
Was kind of hoping for the double block there, but so it goes. We got some mana to do some things with next turn. Let's see what they do with these.
I like the idea of bird next turn to just get the 5/5er going.
Yeah, for sure.
Depending on what they do in their second main.
Yeah, like we can already steal this thing, and so if we draw our... Okay, so they're swarming now. Yeah, see, that thing has already done like 6 damage to us.
Well, you could play the thing that takes it first, and then you could cast Swarming or Mordor Muster.
Yeah, that's true.
And then you would be able to get a little bit of residual off of it.
Lash of the Balrog. Nope, War Beast of Gargaroth.
What does it do? Oh, it's
Whenever
just a 5 drop.
Power 4 or greater, Mass 2.
Whenever... I feel like here we could do 2 things, and we could just...
I want to muster here first and see what we draw.
Okay. That sounds good.
Trebuchet.
Ooh. Is Trebuchet worth it? I feel like it is. It blocks very well.
Is as well. It's going to be making us a 6.
Yeah.
I feel like this is definitely the call.
Yeah. It's going to make it to where we can swing comfortably with that 4/4 as well.
Right.
And then also block nicely on the crackback.
Love that.
Nice. It's a good
okay.
hit.
They're down to 3 cards in hand.
So what are you thinking for on this next turn?
Hopefully drawing Lash so that we can Grishnak and do a big move. Otherwise, probably get the 5 cost out there. Oop, 4A is going to kill our Mordor Trebuchet. Oh no, they're just going to kill our army. That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. Now we're kind of boned.
Well, I guess we start going wide here then, right? Is maybe we go bird. That way we can start to reestablish a little bit of a board.
Yeah.
Or maybe get one of our big things out here.
No, I think we go bird. Also gives us a backdoor target to sack if we want to.
Okay. Kelvin says, just got 6 wins on Arena with Rakdos, Amass, and 4 Trebuchet, and the enchantment that Amass when you attack within the army. It was so fun. Nice, Kelvin. This sounds great. All right, so I think we'll probably have to block with our 1/1 maybe on the 4/4.
Yeah, we're getting low. I want to draw a card here.
Okay.
Adding a blue and a black.
I mean, we have some big stuff. If we get some big stuff out there, I think we'll be able to kind of swing this back in our direction.
Any removal. We just have not drawn a single piece of removal this entire game.
Any removal would be good, yeah. Oh, look, they're going to find black. They have black spells in their hand.
They're swamp cycling. They added a black with the Wizard's Rockets. Yeah, the Flames, I'm telling you, I just have not seen a piece of removal. If we drew Fearfire Foes right now, we can wipe their literally entire board. Oh yeah, dude. Not the orcs now, but we'll get the orc army. No, we won't get the orc army. We won't have enough mana. But we can maybe attack into some stuff. I don't know what's going to happen here. We'll see what we draw. We definitely have to block here. We can't go down to 2 with the Flamesmith on the board.
Yep. 100%. I mean, maybe it is worth it if we lose this one to rotate in the -1 to the board. It seems relevant against him right here.
Another one of those.
Oh, God. Yeah, those are definitely worth bringing in if that's what his idea is play a bunch of those.
Fear Fire Foes, come on.
Fear Fire Foes would do it. Okay. So we have to hope that they don't have something to just burn us down here. I feel like we just have to set up blockers, man. I feel like this is a turn to... Can we do maybe the 5-drop here?
I think I'm going to go the 2 3-drops here.
Okay. What are you going to swing with?
Let's see. We're going to go here. We got to start managing clock on this match. We're 4 minutes behind on that. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to make this a 4. And then I'm going to make it a 6 with Grishnak. And then steal their 6. They're going to have to block some stuff and sack some stuff.
Oh, I see. You're going to take their army. I love that.
And then I'm going to get...
This seems like a good turn.
2 boulders.
Yeah, this is good. This is a good turn. I appreciate this turn. While they're tapped out, this seems very annoying and difficult to deal with. Yeah, they're...
Yeah, so they go down to 3. So now if we can just survive, we'll... hopefully
that puts us into club range.
Yeah,
that puts us into...
Want to top deck the club, baby. That's what we need. 2
so
club
we can
top
definitely
decks to
just
win.
send our 1/1 to die versus their army.
Oh yeah, Grishnak has done the thing. Okay, down to 6. They're almost out of mana though.
Yep. They got more cards though from that shit.
Yeah. Oh, birthday escape. It's flamesmith.deck. They actually did it.
Yeah. If they let us go to sideboard though, we're gonna bring in a bunch of stuff to shut this shit like right down. This is not gonna be something we play against. Because like Lash of the Balrog right now, it would be great, but Foray of Orcs.
Come on, club.
Or
show
Fear
me your
Fire
club.
Foes. Or Fear Fire Foes. I would take that.
Okay.
What is that? Okay.
Interesting is what it is.
You know, if we swing out, we can pretty much rest assured that they are not going to trade the 6/6 with our 6/6. They're going to block it with something else.
Right, but we got to worry about a crackback too.
Right, we have to worry about a crackback, but the thing is say they let like a 1 through or something like that, or a 2. Oh, I mean, we are going to swing with... They're going to get in the air, dude. We're going to get it in the air. We can win with the air thing. We can pump the air guy.
The rock.
If we can pump the rock. If they don't block with that bird, we can pump the rock. I think we swing through and just see what happens here. Swing all out. I think that's the move, dude. I think... Is there any other thing that we do? No. I think we just swing out and try to pump something in the air.
They've got something to do with their 2 red, but here we go. I love this move. We're doing it.
I mean, it's very much roll the dice.
Well, the thing is like 1 spell cast is 2 damage on us, so
yeah, like we're in danger zone. We die next turn is how I feel.
Basically. All right, declare your blockers.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Yes.
All right, here we go.
This is it, bro. This is it. Let's go.
Is she
Rock.
Rob's ambush going to win? Rock.
Rock it.
Rock. 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 Rock.
Rock.
Rock. Rock.
Rock. Yes.
Rock.
Let's go.
Rock.
We won with the rock.
With the card
I
that we
love it.
sideboarded in.
Bro.
The card we
Yes.
sideboarded in won us the game. Rock. Rock.
Dude, we went undefeated. We went undefeated. That was
We
sick.
pulled
What
off
a
a
good
3-0
deck.
with that. That was insanity. Oh my
Okay.
god.
Wait, let me take a quick bio really quick before we open the packs because we got to
Yeah.
see if we find a ring, right?
Oh yeah,
Give me just a
dude.
sec.
Oh,
Just a sec.
that
What a
felt
fucking
good.
clutch, dude.
It's moments
That was
like
a
that
clutch.
where you're like, I forgive you, Wizards of the Coast, for all your shenanigans. We
When you
like
look
this
at the-
Magic game. It's fun.
I mean, we should just play. We should just play more. I have more fun when we play the game. This is, I mean, that was really, really good. And what was really cool about that is when you see their board and they don't have the flyers, and you're like, okay. I mean, they were like, I can't believe that they didn't put the 1/1 in front of the 2/1. They were
You
like,
don't-
well, that thing's
dude,
gonna get sacrificed.
You don't
They
think
were like, I don't
about
care.
the one right. I mean, they're basically sitting there going, we don't have a response to Club anyway, and we know Club is in the deck, so you just don't think about the
and you don't
Shalab's
think
ambush.
about the 1 power pump. You don't
Nope.
think about the 1 power pump.
Nope. You're like,
Why would you?
I'll take 2 in the air. I'll kill the
Yeah.
thing because I'm not going to kill the thing that's going to get sacrificed anyway. I'll kill the thing that will stay dead.
Yeah.
Go
Yeah,
bio
great
and
game.
we'll open these 6
Be right
packs.
back. Yeah, let's do it.
Yo, we are on the board. Look at this, chat. We're on the trophy board. Jake and Joel are magic. One little trophy. Y'all can't even see that. Hang on. Jake and Joel are magic. One little trophy. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let's see where the trophies start thinning. How many trophy? People. A lot of people got 2. A lot of people got 2. A lot of people got 3. Okay. 6. 5 or 6 trophies and you're in the rare company. Anything above 15 and you're on, you don't even have to really scroll. That's a lot of trophies. That is a lot of 3-0s. But we got our 3-0s tonight. So what we should do is, all right. So Jake, the thing is,
Yeah.
entry to this draft league is, if you want to, 3 boosters and 2 tickets.
Oh,
So you can play again for 3 of the boosters and $2 basically. So
I mean,
wanna
that's
open 'em-
amazing.
you want to open them that way?
Obviously that's the way to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll just do a
100%.
draft here. We'll build it. We're not going to play a match of this tonight. It's already
Yeah.
12:30 over here. But
I mean, that's amazing. That's amazing. I mean, what better thing to do?
We're already at 5 of 8.
Yeah, we're keeping it safe.
That's 2 drafts for $4. What did I say? I just got 2 Lord of the Rings bundles for $125 total. Nice. Poison Sugar, it's actually Windows 95. Y'all remember that? Listen to this. That didn't do anything. We didn't get a ring. If you would draw a card while you have no cards in hand, draw 2 cards instead. If you would gain life while you have 5 or less life, you gain twice that much life.
Can you pull that thing down? Oh, you're already on it. Thank you.
If you would draw a card while you have no cards in hand, draw 2 cards instead. If you would gain life while you have 5 or less life, you gain twice that much life instead. Add 1 mana of any color. Whenever you scry, choose 1 and it gets +1/+1 till end of turn. Must be blocked or good. Can't be blocked by more than 1.
That is a good card.
Untap
but that
a permanent, untap 2 legendary creatures. Scry 1, draw a card. What do you feel?
Timer. I would just take the Glorfindel for now. Or the file. Yeah, why not? Why not take the... Well, you pick, dude. I'm not really married to any of these cards or colors. I kind of want to look at the next pack, but the green thing is good.
Yeah, I'm going to go with file just because it keeps us completely open, because it can be played in any deck.
All right.
Search your library for a legendary creature, reveal it, put it into your hand, and then shuffle. And then at the end, creatures you control gain double strike until end of turn and the ring tempts you. At the it's Denethor, right? At the beginning of your end step, if a creature died under your control this turn, create a 1/1, pay 2, sack a creature. Each opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. Beginning of combat on your turn, target creature gains your choice of first strike or vigilance until end of turn. If it's equipped, it gains first strike and vigilance until end of turn instead. Equip abilities cost 1 less.
Ooh, I mean...
It's pretty good for an attacking deck.
Why don't you take that? Yeah. I mean, if we want to go that, we could. I also like the Torment of Golem because that has Amass on it if we want to force Amass again.
I kind of want to lean away from Amass because we've forced Amass twice now.
Okay. Yeah, then let's go Aowen. That seems good. That seems like a very good card if we want to go aggro. We could just go aggro. Yeah. I like the idea of going aggro.
We'll see what's open. We're staying open. Reach, if you scry, it's... When you scry, if Legolas counter of kills is tapped... Damn. You may untap it. Whenever you scry, if it's tapped, you may untap it. Whenever a creature an opponent controls dies, put a +1/+1 counter on it. Scry 2, draw 2. If you control 2 or more legendary creatures, it's only 3 mana. Add a mana of any color among legendary creature cards in your graveyard. Draw a card, discard a card, exile an artifact. Mirkwood Bats.
Whenever you create or sacrifice a token, each opponent loses 1 life. I kind of like Arwen's Gift.
Scry 2, draw 2.
I kind of like the Took Reaper as well. When it dies, the ring tempts you. It's 2/1 for 2. It seems good. Nice little aggro centric.
It does fit well with our AON, yeah.
Yeah.
6 mana, 6/4 Trampler.
Common, but...
Oh, that's actually really good.
What, the Trampler?
Yeah. Enters the battlefield, create a food. When you do, target creature you control gets +1/+1 until end of turn for each food you control. Deals damage to a goblin or orc, destroy that creature. That's a pretty good answer to Amass right there.
I would go with that. I would go with the Vigi, the 2/2 Vigi. That's a lot of upside on a 2/2, having a vigilance.
Yeah, especially
What's
since
the flyer?
Aowen lets us give something first strike.
When this deals combat damage to a player, exile up to 1 target creature you own, then return it to the battlefield. That is a pretty good flyer. If we want to go white-blue, that's pretty strong.
Yeah, I'm just gonna take the uncommon for now, since it's we're still open on where we're at.
Yeah, I mean that is pretty strong.
Cavalier I might be undervaluing though. I don't know, we'll see.
I mean, we're probably gonna see it again. That flyer is pretty strong, so like anybody who wants that flyer in their deck, they're not gonna see a lot of them.
X to target creature, where X is the number of creatures you control plus the number of foods you control. That's probably our removal in this kind of deck, right? Up to 2 target creatures get +2/+1. Create a food. Yeah, I mean, I think I like the removal the best.
I would take that. If we're going creatures, then most likely that thing is always going to hit for at least 2. I would hope.
Poison, expand on that. Yeah, plus the number of foods, man. We got to think about that too. If we start leaning into some food strategies as well, token, foods. You know, maybe we're on green-white. Maybe this was just an off-color pick.
Did you play against a lot of the One Ring tonight?
Yeah, Poison Sugar.
No, I would go with that.
I want to hear
I
about
like that idea. We just have to make sure that we... Ooh, like that 3-1. What does it do?
Destroy target artifact or enchantment on a sacrifice. Yeah.
On a blade?
Green
on
is
a
looking
3-1?
pretty... well, no, these
Open.
are just commons.
Yeah, bro, that 3-1
Yeah.
is beautiful in the 2-drop slot. I love it. I'm a fan.
Enchanted creatures of spirit and can't attack or block.
That. Yeah. That's our pacifism. Our 3-drop pacifism.
Yeah.
Not great, but you take it because it's what you got.
Ents Fury is pretty good. Put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control if its power's 4 or greater. Then that creature gets +1/+1 additionally and fights target creature you don't control.
I mean, if green is kind of open, I'm not married to blue. I mean,
Whenever
it's not
a land
a
enters
bad...
a battlefield under your control, target creature gets +1/+1 until end of turn. If it's 4 or greater, gets first strike as well. Sheesh. Can't believe Strider's just sitting there. There's a battlefield. Return target equipment from your graveyard to the battlefield. As long as it's turn, equip instance. It's so specific. I feel like
you could just take it for the account, dude. You could just take it for the account. I mean, it's a Forge Anew, right? Isn't it a commander card?
Yeah. Slip on the Ring is good, especially if we keep leaning into this blink strategy.
Oh, I mean, if you want to.
But
if
Forge
you want
Anew,
to take...
I like the idea of we'll just take it for the account.
Yeah, take it for the account.
Maybe we'll open up a sick.
We just went 3-0 on our last draft.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take Mirror of Galadriel, and we've already got 2 legendaries.
Yeah, we probably will cut it, but it is what it is.
Oh, then maybe, yeah, you're probably right. +1/+1 hexproof, sack of food, put a +1/+1 counter on it, gains vigilance.
We could take that blue thing. We could take that 1/4 blue thing.
It's another legend.
It's a legend. Let's take that. 1/4. 1/4. 4 toughness on a 3-drop is annoying to deal with.
Flash ETB, scry 1. Yeah, we'll just take that.
Yeah.
Enters the leaves of the battlefield, create a food.
You could do that. I'm
out
of blue.
I'm gonna take that. Well, I'm just gonna take it because I think our second color's still open right now. I think we want to do something with white. We may want to do something with flash. With blink. We may want to do something with. Well, here's a lot of blue and blue green. I think we'll just take Arwen's gift.
This is our pack. Yeah. There's also the looter. Yeah, I like drawing cards. Drawing cards is always good.
And if we just lean into this kind of blue-white legendary thing.
Costs 1 less to cast if you control 2 or more legendary creatures. So it's a divination with a scry 2. I like scry 2 on that. That's pretty good.
Whenever you scry, it's +1/+0, can't be blocked until end of turn. That's pretty strong.
Yeah, we do need 2 drops as well.
I don't think our path is 100% clear right now because we've got blink, legendary, food, mana fixing. I'm just gonna get this to give us more food options if we go food.
Okay.
We got pacifism.
Is tap target creature scry 1 draw card worth it?
I
don't hate that.
Sack a land, search your library for up to 2 basic lands, put them onto the battlefield tapped, and shuffle. I'm just taking surrounded since it's a thing. All right, what's our second pack going to show us? Sauron the Necromancer. Whenever it attacks, exile target creature card from your graveyard. Create a tapped and attacking token that's a copy of that card, except it's a 3/3 black wraith with menace. At the beginning of the next end step, exile that token unless Sauron is your ring bearer. And we have a whenever you scry, Glorfindel. We have a card we're not going to take, and we have a Strider that we know passed around the table last time. Are we going to try and go into black?
No. No, definitely not.
Then I think on theme here we take Glorfindel.
Yeah, let's just go white-green aggro. That seems good. That seems good.
Well, there's some scry in there too, so I think we'll see. We'll have to see with what we end up with. I think prioritizing green-white aggro is something we can probably do, though. But we do have a little fixing.
Yeah. We could just do Bant aggro and make sure to grab fixing.
Yeah. Oh, Kelvin. The Rock was an excellent win. I loved that match. Going 3-0 with that deck was really fun.
That Rock was great.
Here's an equipment.
Equip creature gets +2/+1.
It's got an equip of 3 or equip a human 1. There's a 1-drop.
I mean, do we have, how many humans do we have right now?
Halfling. Rider's a human. Aowen's a human. Farmer's a halfling. Glorfindel's an elf. This is a dog.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. That's not a bad equipment. I mean, it's pretty good.
Do you like that, or up to 2 target creatures each get +2/+1 till in turn create a food? I saw a lot of these. I think this will wheel.
Yeah.
Do we need a 1-drop?
Creatures you control get +1/+1 until. I mean, it fits with the legendary theme. It could. I mean, it could work. The 1-drop.
Which one's more likely to wheel?
I think we'll see both of them again.
We'll go Blade.
Yeah. Ooh.
Sorcery spells as though they had flash. Whenever the ring tempts you, if you choose a creature other than Gandalf.
Oh, that's good. I mean, that's a really good signal that blue is open from whoever opened that pack.
Whenever you cast your second spell each turn, Amass 2. What the?
Yeah, but you have to be doing a lot of. I mean, that would have been great for our deck.
We've already got Arwen's Gift.
Maybe. I just don't know how often we're gonna do it.
Okay. So let's go.
I would go Gandalf, right? Cast sorcery spells as though they have flash. I mean, it really depends on if we want to go into blue or if.
Right now it's looking like some kind of weird blue-white thing. Mostly.
Yeah.
Whenever you attack with one or more elves, scry 1. Whenever you scry, it gets +1/+1 for each card looked at while scrying this way.
I would go with the birds, the plane cycling birds, probably.
I think that's a really good choice there. Counter target creature spell.
Good. Yeah.
Somebody's soaking up all this blue and going mono blue and just being like, what's up?
Yeah.
Blue black Amass. That's a different route we could go. Oh, we've done all the Amasses, baby. We've gone black red, we've gone mono black, we've done black blue.
Our last deck, it's going to be hard to top that one.
Oh, for sure.
Because that one just had so much synergy going. I like the birds. Flying wins limited. It wins limited.
And so creatures you control get +1/+1/+1/+0 game first strike. We just need to start. Good. I think we need to start prioritizing going wide and anthems at this point.
I mean, if we just commit to white blue, that Eagles thing, like that works really well with the blinking, the idea of blinking. If we try to focus more on that, that's a really good ETB to get over and over again.
We'll just go 2 of them. Nothing else in this pack.
We'll probably cycle 1 away often, and that's fine.
Yeah, and that's fine. Also, it's more fixing.
Whenever you draw your second card each turn, put a 1/1 counter on Knights of Amroth. We could probably get rid of Surrounded by Orcs. That doesn't really fit our theme and is down a. Yeah. The rest of this looks pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Exile target creature. Yeah, holy shit.
Yes, please. Yes, please.
That's an auto grab there. Love that.
Thank you so
pick.
much for leaving that big beefy sorcery speed 5 costs exile. We'll take it.
Yeah, seriously.
Is it a path to exile? Not so much, but you know, we'll take it.
We need to get some butts. We really probably should start looking at ring tempts you cards, because this says whenever the ring tempts you when it's on the battlefield. So like we need some other ring temptation. We can't
or
obviously
else maybe
pass that
he's
up.
not worth running. But yeah, we'll prioritize that. I mean, he's really good because it's you know, you're casting sorcery speed at flash, but you do need some upside.
I really like
Probably
this Watcher,
3/2.
man. But yeah, I mean,
we need one of those things. We need a 3/2. We need that thing for the scry and the velocity.
yeah.
Because we already have the blade, right? We have one of those.
Dunedain Blade.
Yeah, we do have a blade.
So there's this nice little bop, you little wombo you get. Nimrodal Watcher says whenever you scry, it gets +1/+0, can't be blocked. And then this 3-drop scry. So you play 2-drop, 3-drop, you're swinging in for 3. You get the sword on it. Maybe it's even more. Damn,
Yeah.
blades are all over the place. Scry
What
3.
is the land? Sack it to go get basic.
A basic on the battlefield tap. I mean, Elven Farsight is that scry 3. Look at the top. If it's a creature, draw.
Mm-hmm.
I think I like that here in case we still end up rotating in the green stuff.
What is the enchantment down there? Ring tempts you.
Enters the battlefield, ring tempts you. Beginning of your end step, if a permanent left the battlefield, put a +1/+1 counter on a creature you control. I mean, it is ring temptation, actually. I want to go with that. There's another one of those. Flying.
Oh, there's the 2/1 that you were talking about.
Yeah.
Oh, the flyer isn't bad though.
Yeah, no, I think
the
we need
flyer's
to take
pretty good.
We've seen a lot of those.
Yeah, the
Those are
flyer's
one
good.
drop.
Yeah, it's probably worth it. It's probably worth it. If we're going aggro, then that thing becomes very relevant and might even eat a removal late game because of how good its ability is.
Right. Here's another one of these. I mean, maybe we end up with like some kind of weird,
yeah, we're still going.
Weird scry aggro thing.
Scrygo.
There's another scryer. Tap a creature scry.
Let's take that can be so annoying. That can put someone off a turn if you use that correctly. I like that spell. Ooh, planes. Oh.
It's a ring temptation card we'll end up cutting.
Target creature has base power and toughness 5/5 until it's the big blue tidal wave card.
Another black rare. Put a +1/+1 counter on target creature with power X. What is this? Target creature you control gains indestructible for as long as you control tail. Return target creature card from the graveyard to the battlefield. Up to 2 target creatures you control each gain lifelink until end of turn.
Good. That's very good.
Draw 2, then discard twice, and then shuffle any number of target cards from your graveyard into your library, add 2 blue. Or draw a card the ring tempts you. I think any of these 3. I think I'm between these 2.
Oh, dude, I really like the the bath song. It's hard to pass the bath song. That's just so much velocity. I would just go with that.
That's the one.
I can see merit in all 3 of them as well.
Yeah, me too. See what else we got here. 5 mana ETB's ring tempts you. Ooh, like this, maybe if this gets back around.
Oh, okay. I see.
No, if this comes back around though, I think that's pretty nuts.
I mean, our creatures are pretty good. If you just want to go ring tempts you type stuff, pretty much all of our creatures are on point.
It's just hard to pass Bath Song in that pack when we don't need the rare. Like, I would go here again, so we just keep on the scry.
Dude, the sorcery speed draw 3. What do you feel about that? Oh no, take the removal. The Hobbit Sting. I like the removal.
Number of creatures you control plus foods. Foods is something we haven't really gone in on too hard.
No, it's creatures. It's not foods.
Yeah, I know. It's just additive.
Yeah. No, I'm not even worried about the foods. It's just removal, and we don't have a lot of removal.
Yeah.
Because we just took a big draw card. We have the knots, the tap target creature draw card. Oh god, that's pretty good.
Probably got to go. You cannot pass, right? We got 1, 2.
I guess
3,
so.
4.
Yeah.
We got 4 in there.
That's amazing. Yeah, you got to take that. I mean, that puts us in a good spot with removal.
Pacifism. When it ATBs, create a 1/1. Yeah, I mean, that's what we're looking for, right?
That's pretty good. I mean, the pacifism, if we take that, then we're pretty much done with removal the rest of the time. What is this? Gain control of up to 1 target artifact.
For as long as you control it, the ring tempts you. Tap up to 2 target creatures, put a stun counter on each of them. Draw a card for each tapped creature target opponent controls.
Dude, that card is a backbreaker. How is that not getting pulled?
I don't know.
It has stun counters on it? Dude, stun counters are so demoralizing.
I think I'm going to take it.
Yeah.
Does this card sucks?
Yeah, I think so. No, it's good. I think it's good.
Is this card sucks? Or is this card's good? Our deck sucks, I'll tell you that.
Gain control. Okay. For as long... So we get an artifact.
Can we hit 200 likes? That's a good question. Yeah, man, we're going to steal the 1 ring with that. It's going to happen.
Oh, the pacifism.
I think we've taken enough removal, man. I think we need creatures.
Well, let's count through our removal really quick before
1, 2, a tap thing. 3. That's coming out. A tap thing. Exile. That's it.
Yeah, I personally would take 1 more removal, but if you want to get the 2-drop in there, I mean, our 2-drops are pretty good.
I think we're going to end up cutting it, but we'll take it. Hey, that's a Rivendell. Return target non-token creature to its owner's hand. The ring tempts you.
Yeah, that's good.
Right, like we're trying to play this tempo-y thing.
I mean, you never hate having removal. Removal is always good.
Most of the time, I would say always. You can have too much removal. I don't know if we're there yet, though. There's that tail again. Did we ever take a second breakfast? I mean, we'll just take this big fat saga, right? Some value.
Target creature you control gets indestructible. Yeah, I mean, it gets something back from I mean, we could get, for example, we could plane cycle away the eagles and then get it back to the battlefield with tail. Yeah, I love it.
It ain't bad. 5 mana is pretty chunky. I think we just go Arwen's Gift here. We got scry shit.
Yeah. I mean, we have a big blue-white. Like, if we get to the end of the game, we've got the stuff to close it out.
What a draw late.
Yeah, that is pretty sweet. Little flyer. Dr. Egg says, can we hit 200 likes? Maybe, maybe not. We should just play every single saga because we know that sagas are busted.
So we got to cut like 7 cards.
Probably 1 Hobbit Sting. Yeah. I like the pacifism over the Hobbit Sting. All right, so we're at 29.
That's an exile. Would you cut one of our Willow Winds and get our 5s down to 3?
Yeah, the other option there is because we do have the removal, we could cut the exile and then bring that in if we need extra removal. If it's like the kind of thing where they have some big thing that's out of range of like the pacifism or something like that. But
I think we're off. This is a tempt card, but it doesn't tempt itself. This tempts, but Scroll of Isildur I think is just good. We're gonna run it regardless.
Yeah.
Ireth untapped. Scryers. Dreadful can come out. No, I mean
that's a good one.
That's a ring tempt you. We'll just put them over there. So we got 3 ring tempt you cards and not any
other ring tempt you type stuff.
Nope.
All right, that puts us at 14 creatures. So I imagine now we would want to cut non-creature spells because we're not playing Amass.
What do you mean? Are we on mute?
No, Walter. No. You might have volume issues.
Blocked or was blocked by a legendary creature this turn. 1, 2, 3. Oof, I think we got to cut. You cannot pass.
Blocked or blocked by a legendary creature this turn.
So a legendary creature has to be involved in the fight for us to be able to kill one of the things. No.
Blocked or blocked by.
I think it gets cut.
Yeah, I think you're right. Okay, let's look through our 2-drops. What do we like from our 2-drops?
Blade, Sting, creature, tapper, creature, returner. And so I feel like we've got this like fairly quick tempo-y deck. Like Tail, I think might be too slow for our deck.
What does it do?
Something gets indestructible and then... Oh my god, come on.
Well... Return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. And then up to 1... Then you get some lifelink. Okay, yeah. So it comes with lifelink at the end. You get something back. We don't have a ton of big targets to get back with it.
No.
So yeah, maybe we cut it and then that puts us at what?
24. I think Arwen's Gift is always going to be a 4-mana scry 2 draw 2. I don't think we're going to have the legendary clause fulfilled, so I think cutting one of these is a safe cut.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, we don't need both of those, especially because we have Bath Song. Yeah, definitely. This looks good. This actually looks good.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, Bath Song, and then we have the Kingfisher that also draws. We have a Looter. We have did we keep... Oh yeah, no, this honestly looks pretty solid. This looks pretty good.
It's not the best deck we've ever drafted, but we're coming off the high of Amass.deck. All right, I'm running behind on my side, but I really want to at least get one game in with this.
Oh, okay. All right. The only other thing that I would have that I could see us doing is we cut the banish. No, I mean, having that exile, we're never going to hate having that exile.
Yeah.
For the big dumb thing that just is out of range.
Oof.
Okay, we can plane cycle, so keep that in mind. But still pretty top heavy for one lander. I think we have them all.
I like the ballsy plane cycling because we did run 17 lands.
We did. What do you think?
Let's play it balls to the wall. We're also on the draw.
Oh my god. Okay. All right. This is crazy.
Can I play cycle at any time? Oh my god. The client is seriously the laggiest it's ever been tonight. Holy shit.
I mean, we are going to get that 3-1 online pretty early if we can plane cycle at that EOT. Yeah, so we have to plane cycle EOT here.
Discard, search. Okay, so I can do it at their EOT.
Yeah, I mean, we'll have a 3/1, and then all we have to do is draw land. If you can make it to where we can make that 3/1 a ring bearer, can't we get to looting? Because we do have ring tempts you on that return.
That 3/1 might get destroyed to kill that flowering of the white tree.
Oh, if we need it. Yeah, as soon as it seems like it's getting out of hand. Yeah, we have to get the planes.
It's so laggy.
Is it really bad?
Like, hey, and we drew a planes. Beautiful.
Oh, this is even better. Okay. So
we're not going to
probably
preemptively kill the flowering because it's not reducing anything. It does give them ward 1 and the buff, so we're just going to wait until it gets out of hand.
Yeah, we're going to see when they start playing creatures what happens.
And honestly, we can no, we can't sack it in response to anything, can we? God, like, did you see that? It did the entire thing all the way up to our draw all at once. Yeesh.
I think we might be plane cycling another one of our birds. But I also think...
No, we definitely are. We are going to Soothing of Smeagol here.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, because Farmer gives ETB on a creature you control, gives +1/+1. So we can get rid of half of that effect by bouncing it and tempo them right here.
Yeah.
Alright, so we're going to sorcery speed this. I think it's like the second phase of Ring Tempts you we start looting. Ring bearer attacks, draw a card, discard a card.
Can't be blocked by creatures with greater power. Okay.
I have to click very slowly right now just because of all of the friggin' lag.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think you EOT plane cycle the flyer, right?
100%.
Make sure that we stay on with lands. Yeah.
Oh my god, dude, this is brutal.
Do you think it might be lag on the opponent's end?
I have no idea.
I don't think we could have forced Amass even if we wanted to with that last one.
No, I didn't see enough of it.
Yeah, I didn't see enough either.
People have learned that the cards that have an Amass like secondary thing to them can be really strong.
Good. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm thinking we're gonna Ireth here.
Yeah. Yeah. Fine with that. I also like the flashy thing on their EOT.
Ireth makes it certain that we'll cast our 5 mana next turn. Because we can untap a land if we don't draw a land.
Oh, I like that. Okay.
That's my thoughts here.
So do we send the thing?
No.
Probably not, right?
That's too valuable to kill flowering of the white tree later.
Okay.
Can't be blocked by creatures with greater power. Okay, so that Farthing Farmer can block it right now.
Mm-hmm.
Much more of a, yeah, Larry, I know. We're just right here at the end of the night. Much more tame deck.
Definitely.
I think it's pulled in too many directions. There's just not a clear message to this deck. We're kind of piecing it together as we go. One or more tokens will be created and you control those tokens plus an additional food token are created instead. Sack 3 foods, draw a card.
Okay.
Ring tempts you. Beginning of your end step. If a permanent left the battlefield, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control.
Okay.
Their deck is good and focused.
I mean, all they've done is play an enchantment. They have two enchantments.
They have 2 4/4s.
Well, from an anthem.
Taking this 4. What will the draw be? Hey, a 5th land. And we can go 3 and 2 if we wanted to.
3 and 2 sounds good. We could just stay open to tap one of their things down and then I mean, whenever we want to sacrifice the one guy to kill the enchantment, it's probably worth it, I would guess. But probably after we establish a board, we could flash in that. Well, we can only do one blue thing.
Right.
So
3 and 2 is not going to work. I think we're just going to go Willow Wind here. We can attack here because it's unblockable.
Yeah, on the ETB, we're going to get to Scry 2, so that'll be good. We hit 200 likes. Let's go.
Oh, shit.
Thank you, Dr. Egg. Thank you, Dr. Egg.
Or do we just go ahead and like exile one of their things here?
I mean, I'm down for that too. Which one is more valuable?
Probably this one. It keeps creating, I mean, additional tokens plus sack 3 foods, draw a card. They're at 2
it has
cards
ward
in hand.
1. It has ward 1 because of the thing.
Oh, we can untap another target permanent.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm fine with that.
Maybe we do that next turn. No, it's going to keep them from drawing cards. Yeah, I kind of want to do it.
Well, how many? They need more food to draw cards, right? They only have 2 cards right now.
They need 1 more food, but they just need to create any token and it will put a food on the table.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, we could kill it. You could just, yeah, are you thinking exile it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh my god, dude, when I click these things. I'm just going to go ahead and make sure that the mana is in my mana pool so that nothing weird happens.
I like it.
Banish. Goodbye. Pay 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pay 1 for Peregrine Took. Yes. Exiled.
All right, so we're just going to take some damage here.
Yeah, we'll take 4.
Yep. And that tap can be really good if they only have one creature. I mean, that's a pretty big thing.
Yeah, that was just a turn of kind of reading the room, and their hand is low. Green white's not going to rebuild a hand very well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, see, all they did was sack a food.
To gain some life, yeah. Now they're cracking in. So this next turn, because we have 2 things on the ground that are pretty sweet, I think we could get a flyer going. Flyer seems like... Or no, we could just swing out and then flash in... Ooh, this could be a good moment. If they go to their swing step and we just stay open with mana, we could sacrifice our 3/1 to kill their thing and then flash in the guy as a blocker for their one thing that they have right now. Or we could just tap him.
Yeah, I'm thinking just tap him down and try
just
and start
swing out
racing.
Yeah, I mean, we could just keep swinging with the 3. Or, I mean, this is a good turn to get out our flyer as well.
I think
and
it
make
is.
sure that we have a good spell lined up for the rest.
And we'll do our turn next turn.
Yeah.
Our tricky turn next turn.
Yeah. I mean, if they have a spell for the flyer, they have a spell for the flyer. It is what it is. It's tough as well because the client is lagging and it's hurting your clock too.
Yep. And as our brains have gotten tighter, we're doing much more discussing. Plus, this deck isn't as like clear cut. The other deck kind of played itself. There were a couple of decisions, but this
it
deck
was like play spells. Yeah. Ooh, Bath Song. Both of them are very good.
I think we go Bath Song.
Bath Song is just going to set us up, dude.
Put on top, and we'll just put Kingfisher.
Could be on the top too, honestly.
We just draw cards.
Sure.
Post combat, main. We don't want to do anything else. We pass. We can untap an island and still not up the farmer pre-combat here. Oh no, it's got Ward 1. Damn. That pesky Ward 1.
When is it worth it to just kill the enchantment?
I think it depends on if they get another creature on the battlefield. Right now
we can sack your dude at instant speed to do it?
No, it's only sorcery speed.
Okay.
So we'd want to do it main 2. All right, so that's getting pacified.
Okay.
That's fine.
Ooh. Sorry. We will draw more stuff.
So do we go ahead and... No, we can't tap it down. We're just going to take the 5.
What is that thing swinging for? How much?
5 right now.
Jeez, 5. Okay.
This thing puts a counter on it at the end of every turn that they eat a food, basically. Yeah, this deck is not as fun as the Amass deck.
Yeah.
We've just got some cards.
They're just going all in on that. So this here for me is pretty clear that we just swing out and then EOT on their turn before they attack. We'll tap down to draw, and then we can also flash in that 3/2 and keep the pain train moving.
Oh my god, dude. Alright, so we're just gonna Bath Song because we really want to draw like an exile or something for that. Or even one of our 2 pacifications. And we've got this game in the bag. There's our pacification. Beautiful. We're just gonna toss the 1-drop for now.
Yeah, because I think what we're gonna want to do is tap them down with that other mana to draw a card and scry one. So yeah,
at the beginning
100%.
of their combat.
Correct. So we could just swing out here, honestly, with both of our dudes.
No,
or we could keep one back.
We need the extra mana because it's got a ward of 1. So we got to untap an island with that thing.
Oh, got it.
Pay the code.
Troll toll.
Yep.
Got it.
Trying to touch the boy's soul. Want to steal the boy's soul. They're out of food. Yep, we pass.
Oh man, we gotta 2-0 these guys because of clock.
Yeah, I'm doing what I can, man. It's fucking brutal
I know
over
that
here.
you are. I know you are.
All right, so they're finally playing their second creature.
Okay.
Okay, so here's where we respond. If it will ever let us.
Bottom.
Yeah, we got to draw a second removal now. There's some more card draw.
I think now is probably a time where we... Oh, yeah. I mean, we need the 3-1 though, right?
Yeah, it's tough. I know you want to sacrifice this thing, but it's just tough. Okay, so here we get to draw 2 more, and we're going to discard the island. Maybe. I would discard the plains.
Okay. So here's the thing, is we could, now that we're drawing more creatures and stuff,
right,
we could sacrifice the thing. What is Arwen's power and toughness? Or Eowyn's?
4/5.
So she's a 4/5. Yeah, we probably just need to like sacrifice that dude to kill the enchant at this point. It's just giving too much value. What does it cost to sack it though?
Just free.
Oh, it's free? Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
Then yeah, I mean if we do that, then we don't have to pay additional costs for stuff just to target their shit too.
We're gonna attack
Oh yeah,
first.
and he can get through. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Sweet. Yeah. Time to go. Time to go.
Been great.
A little too much going on there. Okay.
And then we're gonna pacify this thing.
Yeah. Much better. And we can stay up to flash in the one guy with our one dude that untaps things.
Well, so
which is
follow,
really good.
follow me on this. Whenever we scry, this thing gets +1/+0 and can't be blocked.
Uh-huh.
And so we have 2 instances of scry right now. So we basically have 6 damage on that thing because we can scry twice as long as we do it in our first main phase.
Oh, I see.
So I'm starting to get less on...
Go wide.
Yeah, and more on like, this Watcher is
Just
going to
get
win
with
us the
that guy.
game.
Okay. Okay.
Because these 2 bump right now. This thing's pacified.
Yeah. I mean, we'll see what they do, right?
Yeah. We'll see.
I'm thinking because we have the 1/4, I'm more on just Draw
Enters
more
the battlefield,
cards.
draw a card. If you don't control the legendary creature, put a card. They control legendaries. 3/2, draw a card. We don't really care too much about that right now.
No. I think what does the final part of our bath song do?
Shuffle any number of target cards from your graveyard. Sucks. I can't
Okay,
bring
we
up
just
a
need
card
to.
because of the
We just need to
fucking
skip
client
that.
right now.
I know.
Return target permanent card from your graveyard to your hand. They're bringing back the white. And it's getting played this freaking turn. Brutal.
Wow, they love it. They love that card.
It's an excellent card.
Yeah. I mean, if you draft the amazing enchant, might as well play the shit out of it over and over again.
Why are they giving... Oh, it's another? Oh no, they could have given itself vigilance. What? I don't get it. Okay. I think we're just taking the 4 here.
Yeah.
We're gonna have... I mean, we've lost on clock already.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
Like, we're
the
just struggling to
client and
stay in this one,
This deck
so.
is so slow, and our client is also screwing us up here.
Yeah. Agree. I agree. Hey, it's not going to ruin that amazing run we had with the
No, hell no.
Rakdos Amass, because that was fantastic. And it practically got us into another free draft, so.
I'm shuffling the Eagles back into the library.
Oh, nice. I like that idea. Those seem like good cards to put back in. So here, you know, like, I think we Arwen's Gift and just try to find removal, right?
Yeah.
And we get to scry, so there's that. There's some Eagles.
Yeah, I guess we'll put this on top.
Yeah. I think we're flashing that thing in.
There's a
Ooh.
blade.
I mean, that's going to be really good on a flyer. That's also really good on our blocker, dude. That's really good on our blue guy.
Well, look at this. We can play this and equip it this turn, and this thing is hitting for 5. We can't get hit next turn. We gotta leave this open to block.
No, I mean, is it worth it for you to equip that thing to...
No, because we need 3 mana, because we 4/3, 4/3, 4/5, and we're at 3.
Okay.
Yes, I know. God, my clock, dude, just played way too slow this match. And I just did it. I just clicked right through my attack phase because of the... Okay, well. Sometimes this client is very frustrating.
Yeah, I think honestly, because of the clock, we just, you know, we'll play this game out, see how it ends, and then we probably just have to scoop. But that's okay.
I can't even right click right now. I've never had this happen. It's like it's breaking down in real time.
You know what I think maybe we make a best practice is like when we finish a league, we close the client and reopen it, maybe?
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, I'm
Maybe
just going to
worth it.
concede this one. This one isn't worth running any more time into or anything. We'll just call it. These games are going to be slogs where it's 6 minutes on clock left already.
So the next time we come back to this, the idea will just be to hopefully salvage and we can get the 2-1 out of it and get some packs back.
Yeah. Maybe redraft too. Kind of had some rough draft.
Yeah.
Didn't get a single rare on color.
Well, we got that colorless thing if we wanted to run it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
No rares at all. Can't submit
To the
deck.
99. 99 people that stuck with us. Thank you so much. Together, we create a commander deck with us and the 99. Yeah, good games. Good games. And also, yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
I was just gonna say, everybody have a good night.
Yeah, everybody have a good night. Thank you so much for hanging out. Did we ever run the Dragon Shields?
Yeah, it was.
We did, right?
Some call me Tim, I think.
Oh, thank you. I'm gonna write that down.
All right, everybody, have a good night. We love you. We appreciate you. We won't be live next Monday on Jake and Joel Magic, but we will be live Tuesday morning on Jake and Joel Magic, and we will be covering the reveal of Commander Masters. So write down everything we said tonight and hold it against us on Tuesday. Good night, everybody.
Yes, and what was the other thing I was going to say? Oh, I've forgotten. It's fine. Good games.
Later, everybody.
Peace.